Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Saga of Dice. We are joined this week by our good friend Erik, who's been on the channel before, but never live.
No, never live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's uncensored.
Yeah, that's true. He's just told us this now, actually.
Yeah. The advertising is not coming in for this one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's very true. Today's a pretty special episode because BATTLESCROLL dropped literally today.
It did. I changed my list this morning.
Yeah,
I had
so
a
did
panic
I.
attack. It was great.
So did I, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Shared panic attack, holding each other's
James
hands.
Workshop.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Today we are playing Seraphon versus Ogre Mawtribes. We've got Rob behind the mic as well. Thank you, Rob, for producing today.
What it is, chumbos.
Yeah.
Hello.
Also, we promised Brayden and other people some thoughts on the battle scroll, so let them rip.
I'm against it.
Oh,
They should never change the rules ever. They should just stay the same for all time.
it's a very hot take.
Yeah, like whatever it is, that's what it is. Sorry.
Yeah. In general, I think we'll definitely be sharing our thoughts on the battle scroll, but definitely as we get into our lists, like just the whole stream is going to be talking about the battle scroll.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty good. I think it's some light touches, some heavier touches. I think the changes to Morbid and stuff are bigger than people think they are.
I agree. Yeah, Gravetide going to 8. Purple Sun can just be picked up without having to...
Yeah, having to drop it, and then getting the +1 to banish or +3 to banish, depending.
That's true.
Right?
I almost forgot about that part. Yeah, that's really good.
So that's pretty big, too, for hitting those bigger numbers. So, I don't know. I think it's a big deal.
Yeah, I think so, too.
And I'm excited about it, because they didn't, ruin anything.
I still think
I'm
Shackles...
always nervous about.
Yeah, I still think Shackles is just an amazing spell, as is.
Yeah.
I also like the change for you can't set up a manifestation that was picked up earlier in that phase.
Yes.
So you can't do the thing where you countercast something after someone does it, or because we have that weird phase interaction going on.
And the change to
Maelstrom. Yeah.
Maelstrom is you can't
Mandatory.
hold on to a 6. You got to blow it, which is big.
That's pretty huge. Yeah, I'm a fan of that for sure.
Yeah. So lots of changes, lots of stuff going on.
Yep.
I didn't like getting Agrodons hit. I was against that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've calmed down. Everything's fine.
We'll
see. We'll see exactly how much I've calmed down by the end of this game, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Gluttons went up 30 points. I thought they were going to be going up 20.
See, I thought 40, so I guess we hit the right spot then.
There we go. Yeah, fair enough. But I think it's overall okay. There was some other stuff that came down. The only thing that kind of disappointed me was that Mournfang stayed the same, whereas I think they needed some help for sure.
Not that good.
But Ogres, I think, are still in a good spot.
Yeah, you got cheap Stonehorns. Yeah,
cheap Stonehorns. The Frostlord on Stonehorn went down by 40.
The other guy went down, 20?
The other guy, most of the other monsters went down 20, that sort of thing. So the Frostlord on Stonehorn, I think, is 320 points now, and the Stonehorn Beast Riders are 270 or something. What's crazy is that the Thundertusk Beast Riders are as much points as Gluttons used to be now.
Oh, really?
So they're 220 points for a monster.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
so,
that's the problem. That's what I was looking at Stegodon. Stegodon went to 220. I'm like, yeah, but for what? Why?
Yeah. Sloth Bear, I agree. Where Mournfang points drop. Exactly. Also, hello, Big Ron. Hello, Delicious Relish. It's good to see everyone in the chat. Stark, Tom B, thank you for joining us. Actually, why don't we use this time to thank all of our patrons and members and stuff like that.
Thank you.
We are thanking them verbally, but there will be a thing on the screen that pops up as soon as Rob finds it. No pressure, Rob.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. It's at the top. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to let you know we're all counting on you.
Yeah, we're all counting on you. Yeah.
In my defense, I was using the Stream Deck, but then I forgot to link the new file with that.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and explaining it, thus compounding the mistake.
That's right. Yeah. Thank you all so much. Becoming a member helps the channel like crazy. Look at all those people on there. I mean,
most a lot of people.
Most of them are probably due to Brayden, just because he gifted 30 subs one stream.
That's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Got his own column.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate you very much, and let's kind of start talking about the battle plan and what we're doing today.
Yeah,
let's get rid of that.
The better part of
is that what we're doing? Better part of 4A. Yeah, that's right. So we're doing better part of Valor today. We've got Seraphon versus Ogres, like we said. If we can get a top down. We've got a fancy new graphic, woo, and it shows the deployment zones there, and it also dyes my hand red when I put my hand over the camera, which is kind of neat. So we've got 3 objectives on either side here, and the big thing is basically that if one, the twist is that if someone kills a unit on an objective, they become dominant, so they get +10 control score, and I believe the underdog gets +1 to hit against dominant units. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then the scoring is pretty standard. It's just, control 1, control 2, control more. Yeah, exactly. And we've got territories coming up to the middle here. So nothing super huge. Then lastly, for the terrain map, you'll see that we have 2 pieces of obscuring terrain here and here. And then we've got 2 giant places of power here and here. Erik has very correctly put a wizard in range of his place of power, and I have not.
Yay.
Yeah.
Somebody plays Seraphon, and somebody plays Ogres.
That's right. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about that. I was just kind of like sweating and jittering a bunch because I was too excited.
Eating a pork chop.
Yeah, that's right.
More or less.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we can probably...
Oh, one thing I should mention is I had to select a asterism for Seraphon.
Yes.
And I selected Quetzal the Preserver, which is reduce Ren by 1 for attacks that target me while I'm wholly within my territory.
Pretzel the Preservative. Sounds good. Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't actually listen to the effect. What was it again?
I'm not telling you.
Okay,
you had your
good.
chance and you blew it. Yeah. It's like they're like the preservers from StarCraft.
It's a good thing I played that game a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were what, like 5 or something when that came out?
Yeah, exactly. You feel old yet?
Yeah.
Do you feel old yet? We're talking about you, even if you're younger than me.
Is what we're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we can go into lists, talk about some of how our lists changed.
Yeah.
Based on the battle scroll. So if we want to go to Ogres first, which is player 2, you'll see that I've got. I feel like I'm slowly gravitating towards my 3rd edition list again.
Yeah.
We've got some Noblars with the Butcher there and the Sizzle Reel. I'm still doing Prophets of the Gulping God just because +1 to cast is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a really good thing to have. I've still got Morbid Conjurations, partially because I still think they're pretty good, but also partially because I wanted to see how different they would be in the Battle Scroll. And then lastly, partially, because they're the only one I have painted. Yes. So that's kind of important.
That is part of it. I did look at Primal Energy today, and I'm like, this seems pretty good, actually. And then I looked, and I don't have a Lightform painted. So that was the end of that idea.
I don't have a Burning Head painted.
We should swap.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. That way we could each have a different one not painted.
yeah, exactly. Or one person has 2 not painted.
Yeah,
and then,
there we go. That person should be you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, going along, we can move on to my general. So I've got 3 regiments in this army. I've got the General's Regiment, which is the Slaughtermaster. And this is the same as what I've normally been running. I've got a Slaughtermaster and then just a block of 8 Iron Guts. And I like the Iron Guts in the General's Regiment just because they receive buffs really well. +1 Ren makes them Ren 3. +1 to hit and wound is really nice against armies that can debuff you. And then Bodyguard isn't bad because I can just stand them next to the pit. And then your -1 attack, which is pretty nice. What I did pick was anti-infantry with them for this game for the Honor Guard. So they'll be Ren 3 into most of Erik's things, which is pretty nice. Then the next regiment should be the Stonehorn and his buddies. So it's going to be a Frost Lord on Stonehorn who went down 40 points, which is pretty big. That's like one of the bigger drops that I've seen in any army, to be honest.
Yeah, you can't see me off camera, but I'm shaking my head.
20 Saga of Days membership gift subs.
He's going for another row.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah.
That is actually that's actually more than another row. There are rows of 19.
Nice. Row +1.
All right. Is it going to be Ludivicus? All right. Here we go.
It's going on.
Oh, Mason Knox. I recognize that name. I recognize Tad as well. I think didn't he win Old Town Throwdown, if I'm not mistaken?
He's been on the channel.
Oh yeah, we know Mason. I'm just waiting for it to stop. This is incredible. Thank you so much, Braden.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We love you very much. You are our sugar daddy at this point.
Yeah.
If we meet up, I fear the things that you'll ask me to do. So, yeah.
He's like, he's gonna ask you to kill someone or something.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be like all those gift memberships. You see, Dom.
Yeah.
I want him not to be in this tournament anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Matthias.
Yeah. Matthias too. Yeah, that's right.
Just crumple
It's
him
gonna
up
go
in a
down the
ball.
list.
Hide him away.
Yeah. It's extra bonus sub. It's more subs to pay for the death of my own teammates. I just want you to know that. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Thank you so much. Anyway, sorry. The Frostlord and Stonehorns Regiment is basically Frostlord himself. He has both the heroic trait and the artifact. The heroic trait is that he becomes a priest, so he gets access to my priest lore, which is just giving himself run and charge. A mortal wound bomb via the pulverizing hailstorm, and then making a piece of terrain obscuring. And then the artifact that he took is the Fang of Gur, which is just going to be once per game in the combat phase. I can shut off something's ward for the rest of the turn. Which do you?
What's the range on that? Is that in his combat?
In combat, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And then with the Stonehorn, I still really like him. He's a really good scalpel because he still has his 2d6 jump after he charges, sort of thing. So it's pretty nice. Does a lot of damage. Frost Spear is pretty good. I like it. And then he's joined with his buddy, the Stonehorn Beast Rider, who does not have the same monstrous action. His monstrous action is basically on a 3-up, he piles in d6 inches, in addition to his regular pile in. So that could be kind of funky, but probably isn't going to do anything. He might, like grind across the front of your front line a bunch just for fun.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. And then the Noblars are in that regiment too because they're not Gutbusters anymore. And then that's pretty much that regiment. And then lastly, we've got the Butchers Regiment, who is just going to be the Butchers and a 12 block of Gluttons. So I'm much more condensed with this list than I normally.
It's not 2 6s?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just because I was like, I kind of want to see what it looks like just to put a giant ball of meat in the center of the table. I've got a screen now, which is pretty nice, and just see what happens.
Yeah.
Right? Because I feel like that's not something that my opponents would want to approach.
No.
Particularly is not. 20 ogres just sitting there.
Yeah. It's really not.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and the Butcher is what unlocks the run and charge in the list, and obviously he's a caster too.
And is that like an automatic, or do you have to roll?
Oh, it's just automatic, just within 12 of them.
How great for you.
Yeah, thanks. Much appreciated. Yeah.
Is it every unit or one unit?
Every unit. Yeah,
and
including himself.
Start their move holier than 12?
No, just it's so the wording is.
Like when do they have to be holier than 12? I guess.
I'm just gonna verbatim read it out, which is from my mind, which is Gutbuster units wholly within 12 of this unit can charge even if they used run abilities previously in the turn, basically.
Cool.
And that applies to redeploy as well. So I can redeploy and charge you, which is counter charge, which is 3 CP, but it's worth noting. I can do that.
Cool.
Yeah. So that basically that's going to be the Butcher, the Slaughtermaster, and then all the foot ogres. Cool. So not the Noblars and not the monsters.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it.
And that's pretty much my list. I've got Morbid Conjurations. I've got the Maw Pit for spamming out Mortal Wounds. And yeah, I think we can go over to Erik.
All right. So I guess we start with the general, or do we start with?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the general's the Slan, and he's got the Quaddle's Familiar. So he's got the once per game plus D6 to cast. It's nice for getting a critical spell out.
Yeah.
Or 3.
Well, yeah, that's true. Or 3. So that's cool. And then his regiment is most of the stuff. So it is a 6-pack of Ogor. It is 3 Agrodon Lancers. It is 10 Saurus Guard. And it is an Engine of the Gods, which is a late game addition to this list because I had 6 Agrodons and then they went up 20 points and they didn't fit. So we put a 210 point Steg on in there.
Yeah, totally fair.
And we'll see if it works. I feel like if it goes off once and brings back like 3 guys, it pays for itself. If it doesn't go off, it's, a bit of a boat anchor, but it's, should be fun.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it does. What does it save on? Is it a 3-up?
4-up save.
4-up, okay.
I think it has 15 wounds. I'd have to look, but I think it's 15.
Gotcha.
So it's okay.
Yeah, it's a little chunky. It's definitely not what you want to be like front and center, but it's a cool little
piece for sure. Because it heals or it brings back models or it allows me to strike first.
Yeah,
depending on a roll.
Also, Braden says, "Damn, those Ogor look amazing."
Oh,
I agree. Yeah, all of Erik's stuff is just amazingly painted. It's just like super vibrant. I really like that you decided to go for yellow because that's like a pretty daunting color to go with.
It's a color people don't do very often, so I thought that
Yeah.
And then I like doing blue, so it's a good combo.
And the reason why people don't do it very often is because if you don't do it right, it looks awful.
Yes, it can look bad pretty easily. Actually, that's true.
Yeah.
In fact, it does look bad until like the very last layer. Like the very last, you're like, this is terrible, and then you do one thing, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It works.
It's
okay.
fine. It just like snaps into existence.
Yeah.
And then our next regiment, we're a 2-drop. So our second regiment is the Skink Starseer. He can give out wards. He can turn off wards. He's a double caster. He's a pretty special little guy. And his regiment is 5 Raptidon Chargers, which are just a little bit of speed, a little bit of chaff. And then he's got 5 Hunters of Huanchi with Starstone Bolas, which are nice because they reduce charge rolls by 1 dice, which is pretty cool. And they get Stormcast Deep Strike, and they're pretty cheap. They're 90 points, so they're not bad. And they get a 5 up ward save, which is pretty awesome.
Wait, the Huanchi do?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I mean, they're 5 wounds, so it's like, but 5 up ward save is pretty nice.
Yeah. Also,
and then what's the other thing? Oh, and then 3 more Croxagor in that
Gotcha.
battalion as well.
yeah, that makes total sense. Nice.
And that's 2 full battalions for 2 drops.
Nice. Are you 50 points under, or anything like that?
I'm
or?
exactly 2,000. Oh, and the command trait is on the Starseer, and it's Beastmaster, which is +2 move for mounted units.
Gotcha. Makes total sense. Also, Kenrick, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships.
Oh, wow.
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
It's much appreciated, but
Just takes a 20 out of one pocket, puts it in the other.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, thank you, me.
Some of it to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they charge him. Takes a 20 out, puts 18 back in his
Yeah.
pocket.
I wish it was 18, but yeah.
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 Cool.
It's really good for you, like the algorithm and stuff. So like it's really great.
No, it's funnier when you don't explain.
Yeah. Yeah. True. True. Cool.
Yeah, and I am courteously going to give the turn to Carson.
To me?
Yeah,
The little old me?
because I'm a nice guy.
Wow.
So I'm going to donate the turn to Carson.
Thank you. No
problem.
one's ever done that
Yeah,
before.
I'm going to donate 20 turns to Carson, actually.
That's right. Fair. For all the turns that I've donated to you in the
Yeah,
past.
exactly. But that's 0 turns.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. So, I guess without further ado, we can proceed into the game. We've explained our armies and all that sort of stuff. If anyone has any questions or anything in the chat about our army's future, like further into the game, we're more than happy to explain stuff.
Yep.
Let's get to it. So, turn 1. Do you have anything at the start of the battle round?
I do not.
Okay. So then, start of the turn, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to declare my battle tactic, which is going to be the generic battle tactic of take the flanks. Because
You don't say.
Yeah, if we can get a top-down cam here.
You want that to stay on?
Sure. Yeah. Basically, I have the stone horns on either side, here and here, and I've kind of positioned them to do that in the first place. So, and I've seen that Erik is pretty castled up. I know that you can run and charge and whatnot, but I feel like relatively safe-ish, and whatever you put into them hopefully won't kill a stone horn in one turn. Hopefully. Yeah, that's going to be my battle tactic. So do you have anything to do at the start of the turn?
Oh, I do have to take a power from the thing.
Yep.
So let's try to do that.
Place of power.
Hey, we're good. That was a 5. I'm just
a
going to go ahead and leave it in there.
Yeah. He gets it. What the hell is that? Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. I'm going to proceed with my turn. That scared the crap out of me. We will start off by, because you have a slan, which
I do have a slam.
yeah, it has multiple unbinds. There's no point
Yeah.
in me being further away from you. So I'm
This
actually
is
going to
true.
start off by just hopping into the maw pit.
Okay. Hop in.
Excuse me. Sorry. I'm going to do it in the movement phase later. This is going to be... yeah. Just holding the mics. So we are going to try and pray for a run and charge with the Stonehorn on himself. And he's just going to bank 3 points.
Yep. Instead of failing his battle tactic.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. So he banks 3, which I'll put over on him later. Thank you, Erik. So he's got 3 points on him. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do some casting. The Butcher is going to try and cast +1 attack, and we're going to try and put that on the Gluttons. So I'm +1 to cast, which means I just need to see a 6 here. That's a 7, so it goes off on an 8.
All right. That's a 9.
That's a 9, so I don't get it. In typical Seraphon fashion, they beat
Yep.
you just barely.
Yep, just
Like-
by 1. That's all we need.
Yeah.
We're
just as
not
planned.
trying to show off,
Exactly. Then with the Slaughtermaster, I'm actually going to try and put out... So he's in the maw pit right now, and I'm going to try and put out the Gravetide right now. And that goes off with an 8.
All right. Aha!
Yeah.
Slan strikes again.
Oh my. Okay, good start.
Yep. This is how it's going to go. Just get used to it.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
I think that's pretty much going to be it for the stuff that I can do in my own hero phase. Is there anything that you want to do?
I don't think so. Now that Gravetide's an 8, I feel like I should stop casting it. Because when it was a 7, I kept trying to cast it and wasting command points. So I feel like now that it's an 8, I'm not going to try to cast it.
That makes sense.
That's my plan. Just to do nothing.
I agree with that. I agree with you not doing anything. Yeah. Sounds good.
I will do nothing.
Perfect. Cool. Well, then we can move on to the movement phase. So if we want to get the top-down cam. And actually, let's get the battle plan overlay, too, so that I can just kind of cheat that. Yeah, exactly. Move it over the line. So I'm just going to roll for both Stonehorns because they can move 13 anyway when they run. So the Beast Riders here are just going to be going... I hate that they make me add 3 numbers as an Ogre player. I'm like 2 plus movement plus 3. What is going on?
For sure.
Yeah. So he's going to go 15 inches.
What are we, Zinch? Come on.
Exactly. And then the Stonehorn, or Frostlord is going to be going 16 inches.
Or Nurgle, I guess, is the counting people.
That's true. That's true. So 3, 4, or for the Stonehorn over there. The Noblars are also just going to run for a total of 7. It's okay. I'm gonna resolve. So yeah, I'm gonna place those first. If anyone has any questions or anything like that, let us know. I'm gonna start moving stuff around.
Yeah. Thanks again for all the amazing gift subs, and also if you like what you're enjoying, if you're enjoying the stream, consider subscribing, liking.
If you like what you're enjoying, you're doing it right.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, if you have any questions, or is there any good polls we could do? What is the best dinosaur?
That's not a bad question.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not a bad one.
Hit me in the
I'll
chat
allow
with
it.
some good things to the best dinosaur. I think Velociraptor's got to be on there, right?
Which Velociraptor though? Like the real Velociraptor or the Jurassic Park Velociraptor? Yeah. Okay. Where the movies were. It's too bad that the Toronto Raptors exist. So the Utah hockey team that just existed can't be the Utah Raptors.
That's so true. Yeah.
That feels like Toronto shouldn't get that. To me.
That's absolutely true. And what a waste! The Seattle Kraken. Their logo is so dull.
It's true.
Look at our logo, which is also a Kraken compared to theirs, and it's way better.
True. Hashtag Saga of Dice. Hashtag Kraken Dice. Hashtag buy them in the comments. Probably. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, you can get them on Etsy. They're looking good.
That's fine.
But yeah, I need some. T-Rex has got to be on there. Some kind of maybe we'll just put raptor. I've always been a big fan of Triceratops.
I always liked Albertosaurus.
Nice, right on.
Just saying. It's like a Canadian T-Rex.
Exactly. It has more fingers.
They call them fingers, but I've never seen them fang.
Unfortunately, you guys couldn't see Erik point at me when he said that. It was very good.
Yeah. Noblars, eh?
Noblars. Okay. Then the Iron Guts. The Iron Guts are actually just going to move to the outer edge of the woods, essentially.
Is that because they're afraid of the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's how it looks. Just so you know.
Nurgle's Chosen Wah says, can't wait to see what Sparkle Party I'm bringing the 70 Volkites.
Oh, wow.
What an animal.
All right.
Is that Jeffrey Horn?
It's Nurgle's Chosen. Whatever.
Tell me his real name. I want to know.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with something Scrivener. Jeremy Scrivener.
All right. It's a pot within a pot.
Exactly. The
He's like a Russian nesting master.
Oh, is it Petrushka doll?
That's the one.
Nice.
another thing we're gonna do. I'm just gonna make sure these Nobblers are not within 3 of those trees. Oh, they already weren't. Sweet. Okay. Then the The Gluttons are going to run, but they're just going to run at the back of the Noblars, essentially.
All right, they're fired up.
They're going 14 inches, which makes me wish that I didn't put a bunch of yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good when all the stuff was behind the Noblars. I'm like, okay, we're going to play more than 2 turns. This is going to be fun. I'm not just going to get lifted before we get to go.
Alex is reminding everyone to speak into the mics.
No. I'm the Isildur of talking into the microphone.
Doesn't do what he's told.
I'm the Isildur of a lot of things, actually.
What is Alex the?
He's the mega boss of all mega bosses, is what Alex is.
Is he the Gimli though of Lord of the Rings? Like he's.
No, he's that orc mega boss. The guy that spits on the thing that lands next to him
Right.
with the fucked up face. Yeah, that one.
I didn't do anything to the mics. Is there a problem, Alex?
I don't know. This from the guy with his like Soviet 1942 airplane microphone that he talks into most of the time.
Yeah. Alex? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, he sounds like he's like, flying over the channel,
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much going to be my hero or my movement phase. And basically what I've done is I've just put the stone horns on either side here. I have put the Noblars in a big line in front here, a big block of Gluttons behind them. The Butcher is way in the back. There should be no 2 things that are closest to the same terrain piece, essentially. So the Noblars, you can pick either this one or this one. The Iron Guts, you could pick the trees. And I think that's actually going to be it. Probably.
All right.
And then, would you like to redeploy or do anything else in my movement phase?
Do I want to redeploy? Good question. I got 4 command points. Yeah, I'll take a redeploy. Let's redeploy the Croxagor.
Cool. Sorry, are we muted?
No, I am.
Oh, Rob is muted.
Mike, I think it did the Streamlabs thing where when you booted it up. I don't think we tested this mic, so.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough.
Let's see.
Streamlabs.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, just drop down. It should be HyperX.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Let's see. Testing. Okay.
Hey, it works.
It works. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Sorry, you're redeploying, you said?
Yeah, I think so. Does that make sense?
What are we redeploying?
I don't know.
guys.
Probably
It
some
wasn't you.
Croxagor.
It was the. What do you
Let me measure something real quick.
Being dumb.
Yeah, let's redeploy the Croxagor. 1. All right.
Heck yeah. He's done it.
We did it, folks. We did it.
Well done.
That's what I get for not talking to the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Yeah, not really, but thanks.
if we could get the face cam, I don't have anything in the shooting phase. I assume you don't have anything in the shooting phase.
I do not.
I don't have anything in the charge phase. I assume you don't have anything in the charge phase.
I don't think so. That feels like an unreasonably far countercharge.
Yeah, it's pretty far. Then I think we can pretty much just end my turn. I score 1, I score 2, but I don't score more, so I'll score 8.
All right.
And I'll pass the turn graciously over to Erik for round 1.
Thank you, sir.
Just doing some posturing.
All right. You were on all of your objectives to start, though, so you
Correct.
hold them all. Is that right?
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just checking. All right. Well, can I see the overhead cam there, Rob? Please and thank you.
The battle plan as well?
Yeah, the battle plan specifically. Okay.
I like that Erik is kissing the mic.
I am. I'm trying to make sure I have that deep.
Yeah. He's trying to get his mustache hairs into the mic
Exactly.
webbing.
It's true.
This is the second mustache stream in a row.
Yeah, welcome to Saga of Mustache, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm here with Broomhandle. And I am Handlebar.
There it is, handlebar. I was trying to think of a word for that. Like, it has a name. I know it has a name. Okay. Cool. I guess we'll start by picking a tactic.
Yep.
I'm not in love with having to do that. To be honest with you,
is I find that with ogres, I've always been going second this edition instead.
Right.
Because I'm usually 3 drops and I'm usually playing against 2 drops.
Yeah.
And I'll do my tactic turn 1, no problem. It's like take the flanks or something. And
Yeah.
then my opponent's like, all right, I'll,
Yeah.
like, what do I, because you can't, like, seize the center is not easy, obviously.
No. I'm going to do Reclaim the Realms, though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Reclaim the Realms.
So you have to be in every quarter.
Yeah, I have to be here and there.
And outside of 9 of me. Or 6.
6.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I could redeploy, get a good redeploy and deny it, perhaps.
Perhaps.
But that's interesting. It makes me think that you're not going to whip everything at me this turn. So
Maybe
everything. Not everything.
I'm only going to fire a couple things at you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, so that's going to be my tactic. And then I guess we cast magic now is what happens.
Yes, sir. Did you want to do your place of power again?
Maybe I'll do this thing. Yeah, I'll do place of power. Actually, that's a good idea. So I have to do that again.
Got it.
Got it. Get it. Got it. Good. And then, so that's going to be +1 on the Slan. And then I guess I'll do the Realm Shaper engine now. Actually, no, I won't do it now because it's going to try to hit Noblars probably. So let's cast with the Slan first. He'll try a... Let's throw down a Celestial Equilibrium. This is a +1 to cast for the Skink.
Okie dokie.
On +2, that's going to be a 10.
+2. How many more casts do you have? It's just the skink it applies to, right? Or both of them?
It just applies to the Skink. So the Skink would then now be on +1.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
You
cool.
got it.
So
Yep.
that's that. I have 4 casts remaining, 2 from the Slan and 2 from
Okay.
this knucklehead over here.
I have 2 total unbinds. So
Okay, cool. Then the Slan is going to cast Comet's Call on the Noblars.
okay.
That's the Horde Killer.
Sounds good.
+2. That's
an
an
8.
8.
All right, I'll try and get rid of that one
Okay.
because I do like my horde.
Indeed.
I saw the 6, got excited. It's 7. You got it.
All
So
right.
20 dice.
10. I'm going to put this down.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Alex.
Sub Chanel. Oh,
Classic heart is frightened in the dark.
It's a-
Dinosaurs are running wild. 1, 2, 3, 4 mortal wounds.
I shall take 4 mortal wounds and will kill 1, 2. Oh God, does that add another mortal wound? Does that add another one?
Sure.
Okay. So I'll take 4. So these 3, and then this 1 will die.
All right.
Ouch. I feel like that was worse than average.
It seemed worse.
Okay.
Felt worse.
Next spell. Here, I'll help you take these out.
All right. Next thing is going to be the pyramid.
Okie
It's
dokie.
going to blow up the thing by the Noblars there.
Sounds
We're
good.
2 up D3. That's no damage.
No damage whatsoever.
Everything's going swimmingly.
Indeed.
This is great. Okay. Well, then run and charge is starting to become a lot less important because the Noblars are not dying at all. So let's worry a little less about that, and let's try to have this guy cast Ye Old, I guess Purple Sun. Yeah.
Purple Sun, won't you
Try
come?
Purple Sun. We're on +1. That's not enough.
Nope.
Then maybe he'll try. Let's try Gravetide. Well, actually, 18. Let me put some shackles down.
Kill some more Noblars.
Yeah, kill some more Noblars. Let's do that. Let's try the shackles.
All right. Shackles it
Plus
is.
one. There it is, 10.
10. Is this your last cast?
I have 1 more from the slam.
Okay, I'll just wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shackles down. Just something like that. I'll just confirm it in a moment.
Okie dokie. Easy peasy.
There's it within 3. Definitely within 3.
You want to check if it's within 3 of the gluttons?
Yeah, I just want to put it in a spot where it is. I think I can get there.
Okay.
Right?
I think probably. Yep. You got it.
That's how we'll do. And then so we'll do its ability now then. So we'll do 2 up D3 on the gluttons first.
For 3.
Nice.
Ouch.
And you got no ward save. So then the Noblars for 2.
Noblars take 2. Gluttons take 3.
Yeah, that was not a bad little shackles there.
And then I'm going to take these 2 Noblars on the side away.
Cool.
Okay.
And then I got one more spell. It's from the Slan. I guess maybe he gives run and charge. Yeah, on the Ogor here.
Okay. Block a 3 Ogor. On
1+2, so 12.
Can't do anything about that.
Okay.
You
so
got
run
it.
and charge on ye old 3-pack of Ogor, the Dark Ogor,
Oh, my.
as they're known.
Oh, my. Okay.
All right, cool. I think then... Oh, and then my Engine of the Gods, I'm going to store its point.
Gotcha.
So I get +1 to the roll next turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Is that going to be
Thing.
it for your hero phase?
I think that is it for my hero phase. That's everybody cast. I'm not going to use my once per game. Give it a ward save. I'm not bringing anybody back. So that's it.
Cool. Sounds good. Then the Maw Pit is going to just munch on your shackles.
Sure.
So it's going to be D3 +1 because your shackles are not within 3 inches of any friendly units
Cool.
for 4 mortal wounds.
Okay. That's fine. They did their job.
Don't forget your ward.
Yeah, you have a
Right.
6-up
I
ward.
do have a 6-up ward.
Nothing.
Very little confidence in this ward save.
Yeah.
4. All right.
Then, how far? Let me just check how far it is for you to move with your Ogor. To the Stonehorn here. So to the Beast Riders, it's going to take you. It's about 17 inches away. They move 5, right?
5, so I can go 11.
Okay.
And they're 17 away, so 6-inch charge.
6-inch charge, and then I can redeploy.
Redeploy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna rally the Noblar because they still have all 4 of my CP. I'm gonna rally the Noblar.
Okay.
So I'll roll 6 dice. They don't have a musician or anything like that.
They're not the Noblars. They're the Noblar. They're like the Maquis.
Yeah, that's right. So we're looking for 4-ups.
They're actually a lot like the Maquis.
4 come back.
All right.
4 of the 6 that died
Deal
come
keeps
back.
getting better all the time.
Yeah. So we're just going to seal the gap here. So to make sure that absolutely nothing whatsoever can get through. I do have to return these in coherency with the original unit. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. Okay.
All right. How great for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Cool. That's going to be that.
All right. I'm going to put down this microphone and do some movement.
Sounds good. If anyone has any questions in the chat, please let us know.
I didn't get
Are
any
starved.
dinosaur suggestions, so I didn't make a poll.
Okay, how about we do it as Utah Raptor?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I should probably memorize all these, Rob. Start a poll.
I'm going to pay to run the Raptidons 6 inches.
Okay, so you're down to 2 CP?
Correct.
Okay.
We got Utah.
Are you coming for my objectives?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So I go up to 20, but I don't need to go 20. We're just going to touch the tip.
Sure.
What do we think? T-Rex number 2.
T-Rex number 2, I think that makes sense. Then let's put in a Brontosaurus in there for our veggie eaters in the chat, our Matt Beasley's in the chat, you know?
I don't think a Brontosaurus is a real dinosaur, but we can still put it in.
Is it not a real dinosaur?
I think it's one of those ones that like, ended up being 4 different dinosaurs, and then it wasn't actually a thing. So it's actually like a Patasaurus, and
I think it actually got added back.
Did it get added
yeah,
back?
yeah. I could be wrong, but I believe I do remember that though. That's what they originally said was it was like 2 different dinosaurs.
so like the battle scroll came out, and
Yeah. Oh, we don't care about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like we could just say like like long necks or brachiosaurus or
Yeah.
brontosaurus. Like that's tradition.
We know what it is.
Yeah.
And then a Triceratops.
Triceratops.
Yeah. Or maybe one of those ones that ate what's his face from Seinfeld?
yeah,
Newman.
Raptidons.
Raptidons, that's what they're called?
I don't know what they're actually called.
Makes sense.
Oh, the compies? Like the little guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Compsognathus, I think.
I like those guys.
Yeah, those guys
Well,
are
like
cool
the
too.
little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
chicken-sized ones.
I see.
But like, we can only fit 4. So... what do
All
we keep
right.
then?
No, we'll stick with these. These are the classics, for sure.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Big Ron. Have a good night.
See you, Big Ron. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, these guys have been 12 because of their thing.
You want to be outside of 3?
3 is the
I got it.
biggest.
I got you.
Okay. So these guys come with 12, which is lots.
The
All right, we've got
Triceratops is
Triceratops.
going out to an early lead. I find that very interesting. That was my favorite when I was like really small.
Yeah.
And then
Everyone, the Triceratops is cool. I like it.
very cool. Absolutely.
We only got 4 votes so far. Get out there and vote. All right.
Wasn't one of them? I think it's like the Stegosaurus transformer was called like a swear word in the UK, so he has a different name.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Newman was eaten by a Dilophosaurus. Totally. I forgot. I didn't realize when you said Newman, like it didn't register. I thought you meant the lawyer, or not the lawyer.
The layer and the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
So we've got a question from Caleb S in the chat, which is, tell me if I'm wrong. I have played quite a bit, but today during a TTS game, the guy said you don't need to keep one of your power levels to unbind someone who does magical intervention. Is that true? That's correct.
That is correct.
Yeah, they're 2 separate pools, so you don't have to worry about...
Yeah. So if you
Well,
get
keeping
power
one
level
available.
5, you get 5 casts and 5 unbinds.
Yeah,
Every phase.
exactly. Yep, you do not have to save a power level. Yep, which is pretty nice. Actually, I kind of would prefer it if you did have to save one.
Yeah.
It would be an interesting little, interaction that you had to do with your opponent. Yeah.
I think if they do that though, then they would have to change how like unbinding endless spells works, maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
But like, yeah, I kind of like both ways.
Yep. Cool. How many votes we got? Also, speaking of votes, there's a couple of elections coming up. Regardless, go out and vote. It's a good thing to do.
Do it.
You know?
Get your vote on.
Yep, the BC election's coming up.
You can vote by mail. I was thinking about voting by mail, actually.
That's a good idea.
It's fast. It's easy. You don't have to go to your house.
True. I hate going out of my
I know.
house.
Going out of your house is the worst. Put it in the mail. Let some chump whose job it is carry your ballot.
Yeah. Is that what you say when you put it in the mailbox?
Yeah,
Chumps.
here you go, chump.
Yeah.
And then just under my breath, suckers.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Imagine
run
doing
those-
my civilian duty for me.
Yeah.
Idiot.
What a maroon. Let's run the guard.
Okay.
Ooh, baby.
They're going
They're fired up.
somewhere.
We here at Saga of Dice do not endorse everything that is being said tonight.
Yeah.
Not really any of it. To
Yeah.
be honest with you. All right. You want to fight? Let's fight. We can go up to 11. We don't care about going that far.
Triceratops does have the Thagomizer. That is a real thing. That's true. Wasn't it named by, it was Darkside Comics, wasn't it? Or Larson? Or Farside, that's right. Yeah. Excellent.
And then
So you're not running at me?
we're running Ogor.
What's going on? I don't understand.
The anti-Carson is what I'm thinking. I'm like, if you, the only thing that can stop a Carson is an anti-Carson. Right? You can't
Yeah.
like Carson into Carson. You have to anti-Carson into Carson.
True.
Like
That's how it
Superman and Bizarro.
What is an
Exactly.
anti-Carson? Is it playing intelligently? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not running like a lunatic straight at your opponent the whole time. It's the opposite of that.
That's fair. Can't
How do
argue
you
with
feel
that.
about that, Carson?
I don't like it.
Angry.
I wish she would-
Extreme rage actually is one of the feelings.
Yeah.
Let's run the Crossagors. Okay.
Okay. I see how it is. Picking up what you're putting down.
Just like that.
Do we mind if we get the top-down cam, Rob?
Pop that guy there.
Just so we can see what people's what Eric's doing. He went like this, but I was expecting him to go like this.
I don't care about your guys. I'm not fighting you off an objective. You silly.
It's not very nice.
We need one of those football things where we can draw on the screen and make arrows.
Yeah.
That would be sweet, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll do little plays.
As we see here, the Seraphon.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta do a John Madden voice.
Yeah. Football is a sport. Go Packers.
This thing's a...
I need to learn to do a John Madden voice. I don't know the ways.
Big fan of his video games. I'm just kidding.
Pat says Erik has unlocked a new ability.
Anti-Carson plus 1 rend?
Plus 1 to rend against mustaches.
Oh, God. My mustache has a 2-up. It's a 2-up, 3-up ward. Yeah. So I don't...
It keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. So I don't really care.
I'm going to run the start. Ooh. Everybody calm down. Starts here running. He's not...
Carson has altered the deal. Pray he doesn't alter it any further.
I'm not very pumped about that whole situation. You don't have a Gorger pack in your list, do you?
No, I have no deep strike, no teleports.
Sweet.
None of the sort.
Now, normally, I put this unit at 10 inches so that it can shoot.
Yep.
But I don't care about that. So it's going in the very far corner.
Oh, your tactic. That's right.
Because, you know. Although, you can only screw me once. And you've already got an opportunity.
Just enjoy the dead air.
They're fine.
Just enjoy the dead air. That's right.
That's where they're going.
Okay.
They're fine.
Way in the back.
Yep.
Like a bunch of cowards.
Yep. I mean, they're skinks. Relax.
Imagine being cowardly as a skink. I'm just going to see how far I am away with the stone horn. Let's see here. So I think... Actually, let me get a stick. That'll be way more accurate. Doo-doo-doo. I just want to see if I am... So if we put a 10-inch there, I bumped your model. So you're outside of 10, which means I need to go over that, which means to be within 6 of you, I need to roll a 5 up. Yeah. So 5 up to deny your battle tactic is pretty nice, actually. I would take those odds for sure. For 4 victory points, don't mind that one bit. You ran with them, so they can't charge me. That doesn't really matter. Oh God! Dice cam. Oh God! Not again! How dare he? It's actually pretty split in the vote. Huh.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, Utah Raptor is my personal favorite.
Yeah. Out of those, I'd probably pick Triceratops. I'm a Triceratops fan. I like a Thagomizer. You know?
Yeah. Thagomizer's pretty good.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. Is that all of your movement?
Yeah, that's all my units, so I guess that would be all my movement.
I am going to try to redeploy with that Stonehorn with the Frost
And you're
Lord.
going to roll it 1.
Let's see what he gets.
He's going to roll 6. I can feel it.
Hiya! That's a 5. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the battle tactic.
That's not good.
All right.
Damn it.
Here, I'll give you the 5. Do you mind moving him over there?
Oh, yeah, make me do it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Make me fail my own tactic. Thank you. There it is.
You're welcome. Oh, the Raptors got me pinned. Or I got it pinned?
I'm not helping you.
Fair enough. There you go.
You're on your own, pal. Well, I guess nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
Let's go all in. Charge phase.
Charge phase indeed.
Because I got no shooting.
Yep.
Oh, wait a second. I do have shooting. Engine of the Gods has a 12-inch shooting.
Oh, yeah. I got a stick.
Can I hit Noblars at 12 inches? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those Nobblers are going to die.
Gentlemen, we are pulling up the Engine of the Gods War Scroll. This is happening. You heard it here first, folks. 6 shots, 4s and 4s. Big time.
Dice cam. Clever girl. Yeah.
Hold on to your butts. That's 2.
What did you say it was? 4s and 5s?
4s and 4s.
Oh, 4s and 4s.
1.
Any rend?
No.
No. It goes through.
Tom is just asking, how did that affect the battle tactic?
So the battle tactic was reclaim the realms, which means Erik has to have a unit wholly in every quarter and outside of 6 inches of enemy units. What I did was we determined that I was like 10.5 inches away or something.
Yeah.
So I needed a 5-inch redeploy in order to get within 6 of these Raptidons right here, and I rolled a 5. So just because I'm a special boy, and
You know that emoji where there's just the face is just lines?
yeah,
That's my face right now.
yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I failed my tactic.
But you did take a point,
Yeah.
so
it's
you'll only be down
it's
2.
only like down 2.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Rather than being up 2, you're down 2.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway,
Instead of winning, you're losing.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I would have preferred it to be the other way, honestly.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. Let's charge the Agridites.
Okay.
They're all snake eyes. No, there it is. So, okay.
Okay. I'll remove that 3-incher.
Sweet.
Both of them, in fact.
Wow. Service with a smile over here.
Yep.
All right.
Agrodons. Please, sir, don't hit me. This guy's just moving his own shackles.
That's how we do. We just keep bumping everything until everything's fit. That's how it goes, right?
Yep. That makes total sense.
It's like measuring, right? You just keep
Yeah.
measuring until it's in range. Right?
The table is like a vending machine for you to jostle
Yeah,
until you get the
exactly.
result that you want. Oh, jeez. Getting excited.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I only failed my tactic on turn 1. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. It's
Yep.
fine. That is all of my charges.
Okay. I'm not going to countercharge or anything, so you're
All right,
good.
then. All right. Let's pop some Agrodons into some Gnoblars.
Oh, there is one thing to do. Sorry, the Noblars have to do their ability into the Agrodons.
I don't think so.
Okay. They won't.
Yeah, exactly.
So go ahead.
I have foreseen it. It's not in the great plan. Sorry. Only 3, but I got a champion. These are the riders. Let's all attack this.
Kick my ass. Kick my ass.
Should we give them
Kick
boosts?
my ass.
So these are the riders. These are going to be 2s and 3s. I got an extra one in there for the champion. There's a lot of 1s in there. It's fine. These are going to be all slants. All slants. Wounding on 3s. That looks like 6 at rend 1.
Just goes through.
So 2 damage each. So 12 damage.
12 damage so far. So you have 5 more damage to do.
Okay. The Lancers ought to be able to do it. These hit on 4s, so it's going to go to 3s and 3s. Boop, 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 boop. Lots of 2s. 3s. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Rend 2.
2 damage?
Yeah.
So 3 Noblars will be left, basically. Okay, so I'll resolve that. So I'm going to kill all those Noblars. And I have one more thing that I regret to inform you. You put the shackles within 3 to deal damage to the gluttons.
That's true.
So they're going to pile in and they're going to smack your Raptidons. I'm so sorry. Or Agrodons, sorry.
You want to show it?
Yeah. Well, we just know that based on the gluttons having damage on them, they have to be within 3.
Like you could show.
Sure. Yeah.
So there's probably only going to be 3 of them?
Yeah, well, there's one guy. We'll see. I'll get a 6-incher out, and then so I've got 3 Noblars left. We know that. I'm going to probably remove until I have just these 3 left, essentially. Over on that side, just to get out of the way of the gluttons. Actually, these 3 are probably the most in the way, or out of the way. So I'm going to remove this way until I get to the other side. So we're just going to kill these Noblars. Noblars. Bum, 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 bum. They're all dead. Oh, oops. And if I'm in by a millimeter, then I'll assume that I'm out because I bumped your model. Then we'll kill this Noblar. Okay, so let's get a 6-incher out just to see exactly like who is going to be in range. I think I got 2 rows there.
Oh, 2 rows.
Yeah. And then I might even have some to finish off these shackles, potentially. So we're going to pilot our 3, which is going to be not quite base to base. I'm just going to put it like here, just to be like rough.
Yeah.
Like so. Pile in 3 over here. And I'm basically just orbiting the shackles. They're the only thing I was in combat with.
Yep.
Yep. these guys go here. And we just pile like that. And then lastly, here. And that's probably going to be the only thing that or I guess we have to see real quick if this guy's within 6 of the shackles. I would say yes. So then the champion is just going to go his 3 inches over to this way. Oops. There. And then the rest of them are just going to fill out like that. Woohoo. Oh. Okay. Then that was I'm going to feel that later in my back. Let's see. So we know that we could get 1, 2, 3. Let's do the 3-incher again. Sorry.
Oh, it should be 6, right?
Yeah, it should be 6, but I'm going to put, I'll do 6 into the Raptidons, or Agrodons, and then the champion into the shackles, like we said, because he can reach.
Yep.
And I will all-out attack. And let's do some champion shenanigans. So this is going to be 5 attacks from the champion on 3s and 2s into the shackles.
Okay.
On 3s, all hit.
Okay.
And 2s. That's very cocked. All wound. So 5 at rend 1.
So 10 damage?
10 damage, yeah. And then we said 6, which is going to be 24 attacks.
Shackles on damage.
Bye-bye, shackles.
You do have a Oh, did that go through it?
That was the word.
That was the word, got it.
Yep. I'm going to put this mic away real quick while I gather my dice, because it's going to be 24 attacks.
Did it make the cool mic sound when you put the mic away? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Dum, 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 dum. Okay, so we got 6 guys, 24 attacks on 3s and 2s. Let's go for it. Actually, I'm going to move this over here real quick. Okay, here we go. On 3s.
Not bad, not bad.
Very good, dare I say. I think that's it, right?
Looks correct to me.
And then 2s. Okay, and then that's going to be 5, 10, 14 at rend 1.
Okay. Am I reducing rend? Or did I fuck that up too? Good question.
What's the rend reduction from again?
Being in my territory.
Oh, gotcha.
I think I am. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, do you want me to put the thing over?
Is it wholly in your territory?
That's fucking close. No, actually, the thing is up too.
Yeah, I don't think they are. I think I screwed that up. Alright. 5 up, dude.
That's really close because the thing is slightly off.
Yeah.
See that?
Right. We can roll it and see if it would matter.
Sure.
Yeah.
So how many?
14 at rend 1.
14.
Yeah.
So rend 1 would be 5 up, but maybe it's 4 up.
Yeah. So 2 damage each. So 3 will kill 1 essentially.
Yeah, so that'll kill 1. Alright, 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 wounds. So it doesn't matter because there's no 4s. Or even without the 4. It's still 16 and they have 15 wounds.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Bye-bye, Agrodons.
Ooh, that's a bad first turn.
I'm sorry, Erik.
That is alright. I gotta win priority now.
Okay. Let's go. So I think that means that you score 1, you score 2, and you score more.
Yeah.
But you didn't get your tactics, so I think you got a total of 6.
Yep.
So I think that means that it's going to be 8-6.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah. For Ogre Mawtribes.
That's right. We're gonna win the priority, and we're gonna kill all 12 of those ogres.
That makes sense to me. It makes complete sense to me, actually.
Or we're gonna lose the priority and cry a little bit.
That's fair. Yeah.
Just a little tiny bit. We're gonna cry.
Okay. Kenrick and I have a bit of a thing.
Yeah.
So we could do like a prio, and then we our dice together. All right.
Does he usually win those, or do you usually win those?
I think when we did it, you won them, but I think Kenrick mostly won.
Yeah, he usually wins.
And Kenrick had a mustache.
I'm suspicious of this whole thing.
Okay.
Kenrick had a mustache.
He did have a mustache.
If I lose the priority, it's Rob's fault.
Fair.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
All right, so what are we doing?
And if he wins, then it's Rob's fault.
I'm wearing a Jurassic Park shirt.
Yeah, it's doing great. It's doing awesome. It's really helping.
I forgot about the Skaven curse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're like, I forgot about how that turn just went. Yeah. Oops. Shouldn't have brought up Jurassic Park. All right, how do we do this?
Prio.
I rolled a 1, and he rolled a 6. I was gonna point that out, that I rolled a 1, and Carson rolled a 6.
I'm gonna take the turn.
That's a 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the
turn.
Now,
let's just like roll it normal.
Okay,
and
roll
see
normal.
What it
Yeah.
I rolled a 1, and Carson rolled a 6.
All right. The plan sometimes, the great plan just sucks.
It's the plan. Yeah, you can't argue with
These
that.
are the house dice, yeah?
You're not.
Just making sure.
Right.
I didn't bring these.
That attack roll was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, just making sure, because I do not want to take these home.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you want to take these ones home.
No, I don't want those either.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't want any part of any of this.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be fast.
Nick says never listen to Carbston.
No, it was a huge mistake, obviously. Huge mistake. Oh, this is like the worst.
What if I roll
worst
these
it possibly
ones?
could have gone.
Let's just okay.
No.
One more test.
No, we're not doing a thing that makes you feel better about it. We're not doing that. That's not happening.
All right. I thought you were gonna double turn me. Okay.
Nope. You're gonna double turn me.
I'm gonna try.
Yep.
Except I'm gonna get a tactic. Well, interesting.
Take the double. Kill me.
So I'm definitely taking the turn.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I'll take the turn, and we are going to do. What's in your general's regiment again?
Never mind.
Everything. Is it those Croxagor that are directly in front of me?
Every single thing in the whole army. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Anything that you might want to kill is in the regiment that you might want to kill it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and kill those Croxagor for my tactic. They're 5 wounds each or 4 wounds each?
6.
6 wounds each.
Yeah.
Wow.
Reduced round by 1.
That's actually quite a bit.
Because they are, in fact, in my territory.
That is quite a bit, actually. In fact, let me just check something real quick to see if I'm within 12.
That says about trusting Carson, it's a mistake we all make once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've made it repeatedly. This is like the 8th time I've trusted Carson.
I just have such a trustable face.
Yeah, that's true. He's a very nice man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not sorry, though. That part's a lie.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit, actually.
No, he's just got that like cold black look in his eye, you know. Like every time he rolls priority, his eyes just go completely black. It's crazy. Like
he turns into Shang Tsung from
exactly.
Combat, and he goes, "Your soul is mine."
Yeah, exactly. It's terrifying.
I don't know if I can actually kill those. I mean, I got a crap load of attacks from the gluttons. I'm just worrying if. I mean, I'm gonna try and kill them for the tactic. Slay the entourage.
Okay.
Into your Croxagor.
It's a bold move.
Just because they're right in my face, and I would like to kill them. I would like to kill them.
I'm against it.
And I will try to kill them. Okay.
All right.
Well, did we get the card up on screen for Slay the Entourage? The generic thing? I know that it's pretty, just in case anyone wants to see the visual of it, I'm going to pick the Croxagor. It's a unit of 6. And, yeah.
I just realized that I hadn't changed it to round 2. So.
Maybe. I don't know if they're within 12. Okay.
Actually, Chris makes a good point. If you roll another 6 on that dice, we could do like a prio dice giveaway.
All right. Let's see what happens.
On the prio dice, though.
Nope.
Oh, it's a 1.
It's got to be the prio, though.
It's cursed. It's cursed.
It's over.
Yep. Sorry. Okay, so that's the tactic. We are not within range of a place of power. I think that's going to be it for the start of the turn. Anything from you?
Yes. Intervening.
Yep. Place of power?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Place of power, then Julie intervening.
Makes sense. Also, it's...
Place of power is good.
You got it. Also, the Slaughtermaster, because those gluttons killed a unit within 18 of them, the Slaughtermaster has a happy fun time point, so I'm just going to put that on him.
All right.
And then we can move on to the hero phase.
All right.
We shall. I still have Navars. Forgot those weren't even there. The mountain's like perfectly in the way. Okay, so the Stonehorn is going to try and pray for his run and charge. He rolls a 1, so he loses D3 ritual points. He loses all 3 that he has. All right.
Boop.
Farewell. Then we are going to try and cast +1 attack onto the gluttons from the butcher.
Cool.
Just to spam as many attacks as we possibly can. Woo! Does not go off on a 4.
All right. Looking at that slan going, you know what? I actually don't want him reaching into my brain to
Yeah.
try to stop me from doing this.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Then the slaughtermaster is going to try to just heal the gluttons because they have 3 damage on them. So that's going to be, because I don't think there's really anything else I care about right now because you're not anywhere near me. Yeah. And that goes off on a 13.
All right.
So they're going to heal for D3 for 2, so they have 1 on them. And they're also +3 to their OC now as a result. And then I'm just going to check something real quick to see if those iron guts are within 12 of the mob hit. I'm just going to put this away real quick.
Anything that you don't say directly into the microphone actually doesn't count. It has geminids on it.
Oh, yeah, easily.
What do you think about geminids now? I was sort of looking at geminids now going, yeah, turning off commands in a giant area is pretty good.
They have to be in combat to turn off commands. I thought.
Yeah. No, it's...
I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure.
it was within 6 or something.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look
Yeah.
live. Geminids. The old nids of Gem. Geminids of Ulgish. Yeah, enemy units cannot use commands while they're within 3 inches of either part of this manifestation.
I see.
So that makes it a little tough, I think.
That's true. Being in
Yes.
combat makes it a little tough.
Otherwise, you'd be able to prevent like redeploys and stuff, which would be amazing.
Yeah.
And if you could do that, I would be taking them like every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend the Happy Fun Time point on the Iron Guts, and I'm going to give them +1 attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Iron Guts are going to be +1 attack for this turn. Woo. And then the Maw Pit is going to target the Chargers you have over here, the Raptidons.
Yep.
And they're isolated, so it's going to be D3 +1 mortals.
Yep.
For 4 mortal wounds.
Of course. Why would it be a different number?
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was another 6.
I know it was another 6. It's like kills 1 and puts 1 damage on 1. Okay, cool.
Maybe let's not take the musician, though. We already have this objective. Oh, I still need to put the point down, though. Hiya.
Cool.
Yep.
Sweet. I think that's going to be it for my hero phase. Do you have anything you want to do in my hero phase?
Yeah, I think I'm going to magically intervene.
Okay.
And, because you have anti-infantry +1 rend on those,
On the Iron Guts, yes.
on the Iron Guts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not in love with that. They're not in range, though. So these guys are just rend 1,
Yeah, they're just run 1, yeah.
which is already reduced. So reducing their rend further doesn't matter. And I don't think anybody else is actually in range. So I don't think I'm going to do anything, actually.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Unless I want to do, you got 12 guys there. I could do some mortal wounds, kill 1 ogre. That actually seems pretty good. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a Comet's Call.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'm +2, -1, or did I roll for the?
You did. So
Did I
you're
roll for the
+3?
thing? Okay. No, so normally I'm +1.
Okay.
+1 for that, and then -1, so +1.
Gotcha. So you're...
Comet's Call. I think I need a 6, maybe a 7. It's definitely not a 4.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, because that would have ended up being a 5, because you're +1 net.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's definitely a 6 or 7. So
Cool. Then we
I
can
think
move...
it's a 7.
Yeah, we can move on to the movement phase, and I think that... Yeah, if you have any questions, let us know in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to be moving stuff around.
Yeah. I'll be weeping. If you hear anybody like softly crying in the corner, that'll be me.
Yeah.
Try to gather yourself before we go back to the other camera.
It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
I'm going to run the
My
gluttons.
mascara's running. I'm just going with it.
I'm going to run the gluttons. Not that they really have to run. But they're going to be going 13 inches. which is great. And they just want to get basically over here, and they want to spread out in as thin of a line as possible so I can get all my attacks in.
What are the points now on Agrodons?
Same as Croxagore, 220.
220.
It's actually not bad. It's fine. It's just it breaks my list, and it seems unnecessary.
Yeah.
That's why I was annoyed, but I think it's actually fine. I think those units are identical, so the fact they're identical points seems fair to me. Like, they both seem equally as good as each other, in my opinion.
Fair. Yeah, one has more wounds and stuff, and then the other's faster.
Yeah, one's got speed and gets better in a grind. The other one's, I don't know. They get different buffs and whatever, so they fill different roles.
Maybe it might even, like, weirdly, even though they're the same price, it might actually promote some kind of, so a little more diversity of list. Like,
maybe, although it makes me just want to take Croxagore.
what's that?
It makes me just want to take Croxagore.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
But having one unit with speed is nice.
But you've got Raptidons for that too, and they didn't go up in price, even though we all thought they were going to, and probably should.
I'm going to auto-run the Iron Guts.
Yeah.
So they're going to go there 12, which I have a stick around here for somewhere. There it is.
Grandfather's favorite nerdling says, I'm getting scared of ogres. And I'll say you already should have been scared of ogres. Because they actually took a bunch of points. Yeah.
Yeah. Not making two critical mistakes in the center would probably also help you.
I mean, each their own, You live your life how you want to, and I will. Right.
Like, this one couldn't be avoided because of the way the terrain is, but the other one could have been avoided.
Stark also says, watch out for meat.
Yeah, it's trouble. It's big time trouble.
Do you want to actually shift those a little further this way instead?
You can do whatever you like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to go like this to reduce the surface area that the butcher has to cover.
Yeah, any other thoughts on the battle scroll?
I think Nighthaunt is actually, I'm interested to see where they're going to end up.
Yeah.
Just because picking one unit is kind of neat. It's still really powerful.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder if they're going to be picking other sub factions.
I wonder if that teleport, considering it's no dice roll, that seems pretty good.
Did they change Dreadblade Heralds?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it doesn't work in the enemy turn. Yeah,
that was stupid.
It's actually
yeah, it was really dumb.
The exact change that Roman was suggesting for Nighthaunt about the
make it one unit and then
I thought they were going to go with pick 3.
That and then all the changes to spells and morbid and everything I think is cumulatively quite a bit.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's looking a lot better overall.
I'm going to run the butcher.
It's going to be a 6. Oh, it's a 4.
This butcher's going 12.
Stark says critical mistakes are an important part of pre-tournament games. That's true.
This is true.
Don't throw those mistakes out of the way. Get all the bad rolling out of the way. That's what Andy does.
Don't throw shackles down ever on turn 1. Every time I throw shackles down on turn 1, I regret it every time. Even when I think I'm smart. I am never smart.
It would have been fine if you just didn't tag the ogres, though.
Yeah, but if I wasn't going to tag the ogres, I probably shouldn't have even cast it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so, we learn these things. I haven't played a game in weeks. That's my excuse. Yeah, it's not because I'm stupid. It's because I haven't played in a long time. That's what it is.
The Stonehorn's gonna move his 10.
Oh, great for him. Can he? I don't think he can fit through there.
Let's check.
How wide is
Well, he definitely can't fit through there.
No. Yeah, definitely not. So he's just gonna get as far as he possibly can. Great. Actually, he's gonna go like this, so that if you redeploy, you don't get to really get farther away from him, and then he could potentially bounce into your crocs.
Does he, when he does his 2d6, does he have to stay in combat with the first unit, or he can just
leave?
And that happens before combat phase?
In the charge phase.
Okay, cool.
And just to explain what was going on, the reason that the Stonehorn can fit through that gap, he just can't fit through the gap without running over the 3-inch combat radius.
Yeah, and he doesn't fly.
And he doesn't fly, exactly.
yet. Does he get to fly with his 2d6 move?
He gets to fly over the unit that he's hitting,
Right.
essentially. And then after that, he doesn't... Yeah, he can't fly over anything else or any terrain or anything like that. So, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I think that's going to be it for movement for me. If you... Oh, sorry. Noblars. They're going to run. They go total
I'm
eight.
going to take a look at the table and see about a redeploy. Things look like from this direction. Worse.
But yeah, we're really lucky to have Erik with us. He's a very, very strong Seraphon player.
Oh yeah, you can tell by my very strong play.
It's so hard to play though, like, you know, in front of the camera. Like,
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is. It's the camera.
Yeah.
it absolutely is. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you wouldn't have made that mistake in a normal game, but
Oh, I
there is a
definitely would
difference.
have made that mistake in a normal.
But we are lucky to have Erik. He does very well. He's done extremely well in many tournaments with Seraphon. And obviously you guys know, and maybe you like Carson, so you feel free to ask either one of them some questions about what they think of Seraphon or Ogres, or advice for either of those things. Maybe this statement is not coming in at the best time possible.
All right, we're gonna redeploy those Crocs again.
The 3 Croxagor?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 3 Croxies.
Sounds good.
3. That'll do.
All right. See you, Braden. Thanks so much for tuning in. We love
Thanks
you
so much, Braden. Yeah, you've been so amazing. We really appreciate you, and hopefully you get a chance to check out the rest of it. But
Yeah.
we'll see you on Tuesday.
You gotta get an iron gut to there. That's basically what I'm after.
They can fight twice, remember.
I'm aware of that.
Okay. Just wanted to let you know.
3 up, 5 up, reduced round by 1 though.
It's pretty good.
20 wounds? 20 wounds.
Yep. Pretty good.
So I'm hoping one guy will be alive. That's what I'm hoping.
I can see that. All right. Well, I have moved everything at Erik.
Yep.
And Erik has shifted some Croxagor slightly out of the way. So we'll see kind of what happens here. Do your Croxagor have a ward?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
Nope.
Gotcha. So then let's do some shooting, of which I do actually have 1 shot. Which do they reduce rend for the
No, not for shooting.
not for shooting? Okay. So I'm gonna use the chain, the thingy,
Chomp.
the chain chomp. It's 4s and 3s, rend 1, 3 damage.
Okay.
And that's gonna go into your source guard.
Okay.
So 4s and 3s. That missed.
It did.
3s. Yep. 1 at rend 1.
Rend 1, so a 3 up save goes to 4. No.
3 damage.
3 damage. 5 up ward save. We take 3 damage.
Okay.
Grandfather's favorite Nurgling has a question for Erik. My son wants to get into Seraphon. What are some good units to get after the Spearhead box?
Now what comes in the spearhead? That's the Croxagor, Agrodon Lancers, and a Star Priest,
Is it? I don't know now.
and some Soros Warriors.
It was a Carnosaur before.
Yeah, I don't know what the new one's what exactly what the new one is. I forget. I know it's got Croxagor.
Right. I mean, I guess a Slan is.
I would definitely buy a Slan.
Yeah.
Slan is number 1. You need a Slan. Let's see what comes in there.
3 Croxagor, 10 Source Warriors, and a Carnosaur.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely a slan.
Yeah, definitely a Slan. And then probably some Agrodon Lancers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It's a great
And maybe some more Croxagor. I think 6 Croxagor is a pretty good,
Yep.
start, because you can run them reinforced. You can run 2x3.
Totally. And they're all awesome models that, you know.
Yeah, and they're all new. That's the other nice thing
Yeah.
is almost the whole range is new. So
That's
the
true.
models are all modern and nice and, easy to put together and all that kind of stuff. They're actually great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Hope that helps.
Yeah, so I just took 3 damage. So I was pulling models. That's what was happening.
Yep.
And we're going to pull here because I think I coherency'd myself a little bit. So we'll pull that and we'll put a wound on the unit instead of making that charge shorter.
All right. Sounds good.
Yet another thing that we need to button up. 1/2 inches on the corners. Important.
Right. Yeah, they are important. That's very true. Okay, unless there's anything else, or did you want to counter shoot with anything?
No, I don't
Okay.
think I'll do my skink javelins.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, so then let's do some charging.
Yes.
So we are going to charge with the gluttons first to make sure they don't get double ones. They got 4 inches, which is totally fine. So they're going to go here. And then here. They're basically just going to like, yeah. Slap forwards.
As Carson's moving that, grandfather asked a follow-up question: is Monster Mash viable?
No.
No.
Oh, sorry for Seraphon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, also no.
Yeah.
I don't think they're viable in literally any army in the game.
I just don't think monsters are good enough to take a whole bunch of.
Yeah, or like I'm struggling to think of a good monster other than Bellicor.
I mean, I think you can fit a monster in a Seraphon list. Like you can fit the Engine of the Gods or one of the Bastiladons probably. People run the Carnosaur. I don't like the Carnosaur. I think the Agrodon Lancer hero is much better.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I don't mind the Engine of the Gods. 200 points slot machine seems okay. The Bastiladons just went down 20 each, so maybe the Archosotek's all right.
And they got the skink keyword, so if you build the War Spawn.
Yeah, if you're running Kroxagor War Spawn for sure. So I think there's some play, but I would stay away from Stegodons probably.
Yeah, like a whole bunch of Stegodons.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
Yeah.
It might change.
Yeah, if we get a monster GHB or something where they get a buff, because I just don't think monsters are that great.
Yeah.
Writ large.
Yeah, they're not in a
They
good
need
spot.
a unique thing that they do, or they need to do big damage, one or the other.
I think the rampages for a lot of the monsters just weren't quite good enough. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them that have to do with control score and stuff, which just matters way less than people.
Yeah, sort of expect that.
Sort
It's
of
like the new
expected.
bravery thing, where it's like, it seems like it would be cool, but really isn't.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay, so then we're going to charge with the Iron Guts. They make it with a 5.
Now, if I had been able to pull that guy,
Yeah. Might have actually helped.
every single tiny little mistake is costing me like so much. Like having those guys a half inch over the line, having that. Ugh.
Do you mind passing me that 5-incher there?
It is a game of inches.
Thank you,
In this
sir.
case, quarter inches.
So this guy's just going to wedge himself as much in here as he possibly can,
Yep.
which actually gets pretty far right there. Then we've got, continue to go with the 5 inches there. So we basically just get like 2 guys actually making contact, and then the rest of them just pile behind.
Cool.
Yep. Pile behind, like so.
Nick says, I run the Carnosaur just because it's my favorite painted/based model. And
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
totally valid.
And it's not like unplayable. I just think the other one's a little bit cheaper and a little bit better. The guy on the Agrodon, because he gives that buff. But
It's not a brood terror. It's
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
yeah, it's just it's not in my it's not an A tier monster.
It's like suboptimal, but
Yeah, but it's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with the Carnosaur.
Yeah. The Frost Lord on Stonehorn is going to charge. And he's going to get an 8. So he moves his 8. Basically, I'm just going to move as far this way as I can while still putting his butt. Actually, it looks like he can just put his butt against like the furthest part.
That looks right to me. Yep.
So he's just going to go to like right here and go bonk. Because his true target is across the table. All right. And then we've got the other Stonehorn. Whoop. For a 9. And I think actually to not be within 3 of those Kroxagor, or how much? Do you mind just like going over their profile real quick?
The regular ones are 4 attacks, 4s and 2s, rend 1, damage 2.
Okay.
The middle one is 4 attacks, 3s and 2s, rend 2, damage 3. Rend 1,
Gotcha.
damage 3.
Gotcha.
Because
So
you're not infantry. Then they have anti-infantry and +1 damage against units of 10 or more.
gotcha. But if I hit you like right here,
Yeah.
you could probably only actually swing 1 into the Stonehorn.
Well, I got a pile in.
No, I know, but I'm saying that I guess you can kill these guys off. I'm just wondering because they can't go like around. I'm saying if I end like here or something, these guys are gonna block.
Sideways though.
Oh yeah, that's
Right?
true. Yep, that's very true.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm outside of 6 of those guys, I'm just wondering if it's actually worth saving.
You want the top down?
This guy might not be able to, but I don't want to block my Iron Guts.
Vector measuring it makes me feel like my read play was all right.
Yeah, it's definitely a little spooky. This Stonehorn might just die. Which,
That's the idea.
yeah.
That is the idea.
He got
Behind
a 9.
the redeploy.
If he got a 9, I think I'm just gonna put him like here, and then not get him in the way of...
So, sorry, he's not pulling in Croxagor?
No, he will be.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's right. You can counter charge. Let's see. I just want to see where I can actually be. Actually, if I go like here within half an inch, I think I can be outside of 3.
Okay, if you want to be, sure.
Yeah. Because if you counter charge, you would have to go all the way around then.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with you spending 2 CP to have to do that.
Yep.
I think. Okay, so what we will do is the Frost Lord on Stone. So that's going to be it for my actual charges, but now we're resolving my charge phase abilities.
Yep.
The Frost Lord on Stonehorn is going to resolve his rampage into the Raptidons.
Yep.
And what he's going to do is he does D3 mortal wounds for 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
And then he flies for 2d6. So he flies 2d6 for a total of 7.
Notice that is one of the only non-2-up D3s in the game. Just pointing that out.
Well, that's just the damage that it does.
Right,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
every
that's true.
single other D3 in the entire game is 2-up D3.
Every
It's
single
fine.
one? That's
It's fine.
crazy.
But it's
Wow.
fine. It's fine. You can have the only one.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I think what I want to do is I actually want to steal this objective
As
from
a precursor to the actual ability, I would also point out. Not the ability itself, which everybody else's is. No.
Fair. Yeah.
This is a precursor to an actually much better ability.
Right. I think, let me see if I can do something a little cheeky here.
Get killed by Croxagor, you can definitely pull that off.
So 6 inches there and 6 inches there. Basically, if I end up in this corner, it means that if those gluttons kill Croxagor and then you kill him out of range of the Stonehorn, then I can pile in back to the Raptidons. Or, actually, I want to be closer to your Croxagor now that I think of it, because that's my battle tactic. So he's just going to go into here. I've made my decision.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm talking out all of my options, and that's
quite all
very
right.
scatterbrained. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do our impact mortal wounds. So we basically have 2 units into each thing.
Yep.
So it's just a 2-up D3 into both units. So we'll do the Saurus Guard first.
Okay.
2 2-up D3s for 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. 5-up ward. Take 1.
So it kills 1. And then you have no more wounds allocated there. Boop. Yep. And then the Gluttons and the Frost Lord on Stonehorn are going to be into your Croxagor.
Yep.
For nothing.
All right, because I have no ward save, so that's
Ouch.
excellent.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I will take it.
Okay. Then I think that's going to be that for my charge phase. Do you have anything in the charge phase you want to resolve?
I don't think so. I don't think I killed enough guys to get a Croxagor through that gap. So I think I'm good.
Okay, sounds good. Then I'm going to do my combat phase abilities. The Iron Guts are going to fight twice. They're once per battle, so their second strike last is going to, or second fight is going to be strike last.
Yep.
And then this Stonehorn, I roll a 3-up for his rampage. Yes, and he gets to pile in an extra D6 inches for an extra 4 inches. So I'm just going to put this 4 over here just to remind me that he has a 7-inch pile in.
Cool.
Yeah.
The guy that has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet. I have a rampage because I believe you tagged me here.
Did I? Okay.
I don't know. I'm actually not sure, but if you did, I have a rampage.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. What is it? 2-up D3, and you take the damage, and then I'm going to get +1 save. So 3 mortal wounds, and this thing gets +1 save against those Iron Guts, should they attack it.
Actually, they're gluttons.
Whatever they are.
You butt. Okay.
They're effectively the same.
Okay. Well.
Dead is dead.
Fair. Okay, so then I'm going to choose my first activation, which is going to be the Gluttons.
Sweet. And you got Lumineth activation, right? Where you just like all
Yeah.
get to fight in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Meat Realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meat Realm Lords?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
Realm Lords.
Yeah. Meatineth. They're going to all out attack, and they're just going to, they'll do their...
all defense the Croxagor.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So they go in. There's no use in... So I will...
Anti-infantry though, right?
That's on them.
Oh, that's on them.
Yeah.
So they're going to be ranked 3.
Yes.
Reducing it by 1. So they're going to be Ren 2, so they're going to be 5 up, 5 up. Whereas these guys can be a 3 up. I think I want to do a 3 up there, so I'll do all the defense on them.
Okay. So into the Croxagore, it's going to be, there's 11 Gluttons now because you killed one with that silly monstrous action.
We did it.
So that's going to be a total of 4 attacks each, so 45 attacks
This is going to be fine.
on 3s and 2s. I don't know if I have enough dice. I'm just going to do, let's batch these up. Let's batch these up.
While you're doing that, Stark says he actually loves when you vocalize your thought process for your decisions. Great content in his opinion. And Nick and Chris were kind enough to agree. And
Oh, well, thank you.
yeah,
I'll ramble aimlessly more in the future. I'm going to do batches of 20 and then 5 attacks after that.
I'm only pulling out 30 because I'm an optimist.
Okay, so this is going to be the first 20 on 3s and 2s.
Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
So that was 16 hits.
Alex says don't even have enough dice flex.
So 7 total misses. So that's going to be 13 wounds so far.
That's right.
Yeah. And then I'll roll my next 25. Enjoy the silence.
I have nothing to say.
On
I am
3s.
speechless. The nice thing about playing Carson, though, is it's a 3-turn game, which is exciting.
Nice, yeah, you're guaranteed a quick game. No
So
matter
you get a
what.
nice long lunch, you know?
Yeah.
It's good.
So that was 9 misses there. And then
We only comment when he does well.
Stark
We don't
says,
comment.
interesting tidbit. All out attack will not affect their second fight.
it will not. No, definitely not. But this is the Gluttons that's all at attacking.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, that's a little better.
So out of 25, so I had 13 hits, the first 13 wounds the first time.
Yeah.
And then out of 25 attacks, another 13 actually, because that's 12 misses.
26.
So 26 total
All
saves.
right, we're below my number. So we reduce your end to nothing and we go to a 3-up save?
Yep.
Is that what's happening?
Seems
Okay.
like it. What's going on? What?
Where's that little lucky dice?
Oh. All right. I believe. All right, this is going to be... I think this is going to be...
All 3-ups.
I'm going to deal 16 damage here is what I think.
I'm going to say 0. Way closer to 0 than
That's looking
16.
real good. Oh my god. Okay.
5, so 10 damage?
Did I not even kill 2?
No, he didn't even kill
Oh
it.
my god.
That's incredible. Whoa.
Out of 26, what is the average there? 26.
Jurassic
1/3.
Park is frightening in the dark.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, 2 guys dead.
Huh. No, not 2, because you said there's 6 wounds each, right?
Yeah, it's only 1 actually. Yeah, 10 damage. 1 and a bit.
Yeah, that hurts my soul.
Yeah.
Um,
Soul? What soul?
1 and 2 wounds.
yep.
Don't let him fool you at home. He
Alright,
doesn't have a
Croxagore.
soul.
You're
He's
doing
got
the
other
you're
people's
doing the
souls.
thing.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Reducing the rent.
Yeah.
Rolling the save. It's because of the dinosaur game.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
Because of the dinosaur. I'm gonna save that mojo for later.
That dinosaur needs a name.
He does. Grimlock. That seemed pretty good.
Grimlock?
pretty
Yeah, I like that.
He's a, T-Rex shape.
Yeah.
That's something. It's closer than the other ones.
That's true.
Although I think the one guy's name is Slag, which
That's what
I believe
was saying
is
earlier. Yeah, he's like a British swear word, so they changed his
Yeah.
name to Slug or something in the UK.
which doesn't make any sense
No.
because he's a Triceratops, obviously not a slug.
Yeah.
I guess I go with the only other unit in combat there, yeah?
Okie dokie.
Because I don't... Well, actually... Oh, they already fought, so I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Let's do this by the book.
Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Assuming he has anything left after the Croc swing back. Yeah. Good God. Good God.
Okay, and then let's see who's in range of what. This goes tight. That should be everybody. So 2, 4, 6, 8 into the Iron Guts.
I will all out defense them.
I already all defense, but that's a lot of attack. It's my last CP. Do a turn coming, but fuck those guys. Sorry about the algorithm.
It's okay.
1, 2,
Just make sure to
3, 4.
just make sure to swear into the mic. Fuck. All right, thanks. Rob's not on camera. He can't stop us.
8 and a champion.
Oh, that reminds me of there was an episode of Conan where they were allowed to like swear and do stuff like that, and the entire time it would like pan over to Andy Richter. He would just have 2 middle fingers in the air, and he's like, "That's right, Conan." Yeah.
That's awesome. These are gonna be 2s and 3s because of all attack. Well, maybe I should have fought that guy.
Too late.
Too late. All right.
I mean, it was a choice. It's
Yep. Which unit do I want to lose less? Neither.
which unit do you want to lose one more model of?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
3s. Oh, that's pretty fucking good.
These dice are amazing.
Yeah.
Rend?
2, 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, Rend 1.
Yikes. 17 5-ups.
1 to 3 attacks on the guard is so good. Like, Saurus Guard are awesome. Them going up 10 does not surprise me because they're a sleeper hit of the summer.
Dude, that's so true.
16, 17.
You're going to have a slant, so
Ah.
they're going to have a 5-up ward.
Yeah.
Are they 2 wounds or 3 wounds?
2 wounds.
2 wounds, okay. Yeah, still.
3 up base save. They're good.
Yeah.
Saurus Guard are good. But don't buy them if you're a new person. Wait till their new models are coming out. We've seen the preview.
Yeah.
The old models are horrible. Don't buy new ones.
Absolutely.
Wait.
Erik speaks truth.
So save 5 of them, so that's 12 damage. So you kill 3 ogres.
All right. I'll take that.
Pretty good,
I'll
yeah.
take that. 3 ogres is actually a lot of ogres when they have 3 damage attacks.
Okay, and then I'll so 3 ogres will die in the back there. Their coherency doesn't matter anymore. So let's go for the Stonehorn, who is going to stay where he is.
Yeah.
So he's got 4
We
attacks
are
with his Frost
still
Spear.
all out defensed.
Yep. 4 attacks with his Frost Spear, which are going to be on 4s and 2s. 3 hits. And 2s. 2 at Rend 2.
Rend 2, reduce that to Rend 1. We're all at defense. We're back on our 4 up. Take 1.
So 3 damage.
3 damage. I'm just going to keep a tally.
So that should finish off that last one, at least I think.
No, he had 2 on them, so they have 6 each. Or is that wrong?
You took 5.
I took 10, right?
Yeah, so it should.
Should be 6 and 4. That should
Yeah.
be 4 on
Yeah.
him. Oh, it's 2 remaining. I think that's what it
Gotcha.
screwed up.
4.
So then that'll take. I'll just keep the track
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's not going to kill him exactly.
Then 6 on 4s and 2s.
Yep.
Just 2 hits.
Take that.
Rip on 2s. 2 at Rend 2.
2 Rend 2. Back to 4s. Save 1.
4 more damage.
4 more damage. So we are on 7.
And then D6 attacks with the Crushing Hooves. Ouch. 4s and 2s. Rend 1.
3. Oh.
D3 damage for 1.
All right. So I take 8 total wounds, which
think
will
that-
kill 2 Croxagors.
2 exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fail my battle tactic. Ouch.
Yeah. Now, if I pull him, your Stonehorn is free.
Is he? I don't think he is.
No? Well, maybe not.
Let's check.
Nah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter.
All right.
Okay. So then I got to swing back with the Croxagors and the Engine of the Gods. And you've got to go with him, and then they go last?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, they haven't fought yet.
That's what I
So
mean.
they have 2 activate.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get a. To go, let's go with the Croxagor. Sure. Make a little bit of. Actually, we don't really need to make room. They're fine there.
Stark says, note to self, don't charge Croxagor.
Yeah, it's a thing.
You did pick the asterism that reduces rend in your territory,
Yeah.
so that made a huge
Because
difference.
for some reason I thought ogres might try to charge.
In your territory.
Yeah. So I got what, 2 moonhammers and a regular dude left there? Is that what happened? I lost 3 crocs. So 2 regular dudes or 2 moonhammers. So I'll do the regular guy first. These are going to be everything into the gluttons. So these are going to be 4s and 2s on the regular guy. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
2s to wound. And you are infantry and you're a unit of 10 or more, is that right?
Yep.
So that is rend 2.
Just goes through.
So they're 3 damage each, so that'll be 9 damage.
Okay. I'll keep a tally. 9.
Okay. And then we have the moonhammers, which are 3s and 2s. Pretty good. Okay, and these are going to be 4 each, so that's going to be another 12 damage.
Okay. So you've done 21 damage.
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to be 5 and 1. 5
Yeah,
ogres
5
and
and
then
ogre.
1 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just go 1. Not the champion. 2. Nope, can't do that yet. 2. When does coherency stop mattering? 3. There's a way that I can do this and not screw myself. 4. And then we can remove
Then
this guy.
then you can move anybody because
Yeah.
you're at 6. Yeah.
And then 1 damage on them. Okay.
Cool. And then it's over to you.
Okay.
Pile that stone horn in just like an inch and a half forward.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that yet.
Just do it. Just
He's
do
going to
it.
get just outside of 3.
What are you afraid?
Yeah.
Come on.
He's going
Come
to
on.
get just outside of 3 of the crocs. Just over to
It's
here.
fine. It's fine. We killed 5 gluttons.
Yeah, that was a lot. That scared me. Then I'm going to put all of these into the temple guard.
Weak.
Or sorry, Saurus guard. So they've got 6 attacks with the punches and kicks, which are definitely going to be the profile
That's
that
the
matters. Yeah.
That's the one. Do it first. Strike fear into my heart.
4s and 2s.
My cold, blooded heart.
Glad most of those hit on that profile. That's what I wanted. And then 2s. 3 at no rend.
No rend, so 3 up. Take 1.
1 damage.
5 up. Take it. 1 damage.
Take that. Then the...
Do they have a wound on them yet, or no?
No. Rock hard horns on 4s and 2s.
Okay.
Once again, I'm glad that the first profile did
Yeah,
better.
it was so great, and then that was not good at all.
1 at rend 2.
Rend 2, so force, because they reduce. Save.
And d6 attacks with the crushing hooves. For 2. 1 and a 2. Nothing. Okay.
I feel like the dice are turning on Carson a little bit here.
Yeah.
'Cause that was a pretty bad series of things.
I don't
that just
like this.
happened there. Yeah. That was,
It all started when Grimlock got into the dice box.
Yeah,
true.
yeah. I got to put a piece of raw meat in there or something like that.
you gotta bring a pork chop or something for next time.
Um,
Just throwing a couple sausage links over the edge. It'll be fine.
Okay. Then the Iron Guts have to go for their
Yep.
first
I
activation.
guess he has to go.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Technically.
Into your... Oh, yeah. Did I think I pulled him out of range, actually. Did I? I guess not.
I feel that. It feels into me.
Well, I should have pulled him out of range. I'm just dumb.
I'll take a pile in.
Okay.
Actually, let me just measure how far I can go. Yeah, I can go a little bit. And still be holding within 12. No, that's too far. Actually, I'll stay exactly where I was because I was exactly in range of everybody where I was. So he'll stay there and attack from there.
Okie dokie.
I will look up the profile because I think I know it, but I'm not 100%.
I've started a poll. Is the great plan coming together? So far, it is 100% yes.
That's not good. That's too high. That number's too high. Somebody vote for Carson, please.
It just started. Don't worry.
It's too
Don't
high.
worry.
Okay, so these are the horns and jaws. 4s and 2s. Moving on.
All right.
You've got some kind of weird Carson vibe where it's like you can't be too positive with you. He can't take compliments,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I failed that, so that's the stegodon.
Okay.
It's all part of the great.
Yeah, 1 profile. 6 attacks. They hit on 4s. It's not good. But when he starts popping off Croxagor now, my turn. Just watch out.
All right, we got
Pop.
5 Iron Guts at +1 attack. So that's going to be 4 attacks each, so 21 attacks there.
This is going to hurt a little.
Chris is helping you out. He voted no.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So you don't see the great plans coming together before the Iron Guts fight twice,
yeah, that's true.
right? Because if this goes badly, I lose my slan.
The poll will stay open until at least they fight twice.
4s and 2s.
Yeah, but I only have to have 1 guy live.
Doesn't.
It seems fine.
Yeah, seems. We'll see.
We'll see.
Fine for who?
I don't know. That's kind of where we're at. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 10 hits, so it's
That's
pretty
all
much
right.
average.
Yeah, that's all right.
How many dice was it?
21.
Okay.
So it's almost average, yeah.
Yeah.
2s. 1. So 9 at Ren 3.
Ren 3 becomes Ren 2, so I'm saving on 5s, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Not good enough.
1. So that's going to be 24 damage.
Okay. So 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4 on my 5-up. Just need 1 guy and 1 wound, baby.
Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Need 1 guy and 1 wound.
That's all we need.
Okay, so we lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yay!
We lose the game.
They're dead.
No, it's over. It is over.
You shifted my Iron Guts back. How dare you?
Yeah. That's the only chance I have.
Yeah.
Cheating is all I have at this point. I'm pretty sure they were at 6.1 there.
Oh, dang. You're right.
We should have pre-measured it.
Yep.
But since you didn't, sorry. I can only call it as it lies.
So I've definitely got 2 in, maybe 3.
Good.
What do you say here? Well, let's pile in our 3 there, because that's the last.
What's that
fight.
line in The Crow? I say I'm dead and I lose. Something like that.
So we've got our pile in here, and then 3 inches.
Trouble, but
here.
you're actually gonna fail, and he's gonna not die, and then he's just gonna bring back 3 Agrodons, and then the other guy's gonna heal back, and it's all gonna go bad for you.
Yeah. I am going to tag your Crocs in order to get 1 more.
That or the other thing.
Yeah. So we're going to get... Actually, we're going to get 1 into the Croxagor and 3 into your Slan. Basically. Okay. Yeah. But the last guy's out. There's no way he could have been in. Okay.
The last guy, the one you're gonna kill?
What?
The one you're gonna kill is out?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
I'm going to move these stinky dice out of here. Filthy great plan dice. Then it's going to be a total of 13 attacks into Le Slan. Don't get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get it out of here.
Oh, he touched it. He touched it. Now you got to roll with that hand.
Okay. Other hand.
Can he get them all? Can he get them all?
Yes. I have very thick hands. Just like 4s.
Everything wet. That's the part I don't understand.
That was a pretty good roll. I like that.
Great for you.
Thanks. And then choose. 2 misses. Oop, 2 misses. So that's going to be 6 at Ren 3 into this land.
I'm just going to roll them. I don't get to roll them. I'm going to roll them.
Okay.
Save 2.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Okay.
I'm dead.
So it's going to be 18 damage.
He's dead.
Okay. Okay.
He's gonna ward save 'cause he's dead also.
Okay. And then 4 into the Crocs. On 4s. 2 hits. And 2s. 2 at Ren 3.
No save. Oh, we're in 2.
Yeah. So 6s.
6s. Okay. Ha! Take that.
All right.
Cool.
So then you can go with your Crocs.
Okay. Boop. 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 Can you get that guy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do the one in the Frost Lord. Force.
Actually, it's a Stonehorn. It's just a Beast Rider.
All right. How about 2, Ren 1?
2 Ren 1, so 5 ups. Save 1, fail 1.
2 damage.
Takes 1 because he ignores the first damage of every phase.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the
That's
bad
my
one.
that's my consolation for not having a ward and also going to a 4-up save. So
Right.
yeah.
And dropping like 150 points.
Shh.
The regular one first, Force.
Yep.
Into the Iron Guts. 1 hit. Wounds on a 2. 1 I ran 1. No, ran 2 because you're infantry.
Yep. Goes through.
2 damage.
Okay, they take
Not
2.
a unit of 10 or more. And then we got Moonhammer. 3s. Ooh, baby. And 2s. 2 rend. 2, 3 damage each. So 6 more damage.
Okay, so you kill 2 ogres.
Alright. That's probably worth my slam and my giant guard.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, definitely worth it.
General and my source of bringing guys back. And
Yeah.
all my spells. And,
Yep.
You know,
Yep, makes total sense to
maybe
me.
the second hero phase. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so I think that's pretty much going to be it for combat. What do you? How many do you have on each of these points here?
Not enough.
What are the Croc score worth each? 2.
2.
Okay, so I've got 3 on there with them, which is not going to be enough. How many are there? So 2, 4, 6. How much is the Engine of the Gods? 5. So you've got 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I do Feast on Flesh, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not going to be quite enough there, but I could take that point from you if I power through with the Stonehorn, which would be pretty nice. I think I am going to... So I'm going to pop my Feast on Flesh, which basically forgoes my +2 to run for the rest of the game. But since we're in each other's faces at this point, like,
Yeah.
who cares? So what that means is that every ogre that either fought or is in combat can use this ability. They roll a 2-up D3, they heal that much, and then they chomp someone within combat range of them for that much.
Cool.
I can only target each of your things once. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of weird. They
Yeah.
don't like to share.
No.
So the Stonehorn is going to try and chomp your Crocs
Okay.
for 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And he heals as 1.
I just take 3 because I got no word save.
Yeah. Then the Gluttons are going to try and chomp... Or sorry, the Stonehorn's going to try and chomp your Croxagore because that's his only valid target.
Yep.
For nothing.
Okay.
And then the Gluttons are going to try and chomp your Croxagore for 2 mortal wounds, and they'll heal the
You can
1.
attempt twice. You just can't succeed
Correct.
twice.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
actually put the damage on them twice.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And
Sorry,
then
you said 2 mortal wounds to me?
2 mortal wounds on the Croxagore, and they will... Yeah.
Deuce.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I think what I'm going to
I
do
think this
is...
comes off.
I am going to power through with... Which Stonehorn do I want to power through with? I could theoretically kill a Croxagore over here, so I think I'm going to power through over here.
Yeah.
So the Beast Riders are going to power through into your Croxagore. So D3 mortal wounds here for 3. So it does kill 1.
Does kill 1.
And then he just hops onto the object. Actually, now that I know it kills 1, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this point to your 4. He's actually just going to get out of combat. Just to free himself up for later.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just gonna say see ya and just go to there. Just hanging out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. Then I think that's gonna be my turn. I took this point from you. I have those 2 points, but you still have that point way over there.
Yep.
On this point, I hit my Feast on Flesh. For the gluttons, that means that they gain a number of control score equal to the number of gluttons in the unit.
Yeah.
So that means I have an additional 6 control score, essentially.
Yeah.
Plus 3, because I healed them from the butcher. So I have
Yeah.
an additional 9 from that. Plus 1 from the banner is 10. And then one guy sitting on the point. I think I actually only have 1 with his boots on the point. So I have 12. So I think you actually still beat me by 1 on that point, right? Because you have 2, 4, 6,
And 5,
11.
Oh, 13, yeah.
13.
I can't see him. He's behind the tree. I
Yeah,
keep forgetting
exactly.
that guy's there. Yeah,
So I
I win
did-
by 1.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Yep.
Oh, that actually doesn't. Well, I guess it's 2 points. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I won't get more, but I will score 8 points. So I think that's going to put me at 16 to 6 for
Yeah.
Seraphon,
Score's totally going to matter.
and I have no more CP in
We're
it.
going to be counting points. I guarantee it.
Yeah. And the +1 attack goes away, actually, because that's only for the turn when it comes from the Happy Fun Time points.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And that's going to be it. So
Okay.
going into Seraphon turn 2.
Okay. Seraphon turn 2, eh?
RL says, I'm betting on warp dice to win. I don't know about that. Seems a little sketchy to me.
It's true. Are you wearing your warp dice hat? Okay, we're all kitted out. I have my hoodie here. We get the sweater.
Nice. Nice.
Does anyone have a bandana? Is there any other merch? It's true. All right.
Oh, no, I failed my battle tactic.
Oh yeah, you did fail
So
your
I
battle
only
tactic.
score 4. My bad.
Also, you took a double. So why did you get to have a tactic?
I didn't take a double.
No, he took the first turn.
Oh yeah, you took the first turn.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I only score 4, actually, which puts me
I
at...
thought you were joking when you said that earlier. That's why I didn't say anything.
Nope.
Yep.
I've been flustered since the beginning.
Fair.
I made an error early. If I had those Lancers, I'd be in good shape.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't have the Lancers.
That is unfortunate.
It is. We're going to take the flanks
Makes sense. Yep.
because we're there.
Pretty easy tactic.
And
Got a big take the flanks here.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Cool.
And Arslan is dead, so we are not going to fire off the pyramid at the thing with your whole army around it, which is unfortunate again.
Yep.
But that's fine. So we got 2 spells. You got no ward saves.
Sure
I got
don't.
a horde killer. I got a rend reducer. Let me do some measuring here. Them dudes are not within 12.
Stark asks, can Croxagor carry?
Can they? There's 5 Croxagor left.
It's tough. I mean, this will determine it. Let's roll the engine of the gods and see if we get 2 Croxagor back.
That'd be pretty big. Does it happen if they're in combat too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you just get them. So I'm pretty sure I should read it because I've
Okay.
never actually used this before, so maybe I'm wrong about that.
I feel like if you can't, then it really is just like untakeable.
Yeah.
Yeah, just return ones.
You
Okay,
tried to make it work, but okay.
What does the dice roll on?
So on a 3-up, it's heal. On a 5-up, it's return models. On a 6-up, it's strike first.
Gotcha.
Or you can pick one. You can pick the lower one if you want. And then I'm getting +1 to the roll because I harnessed the power last time.
Okay.
So I need 4-up to do the good thing.
Yes. So which unit first?
I just roll it and then everyone gets it.
Oh, everyone gets it. Okay, wow.
So I just roll it and then I think maybe it's 3 units.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. There's only 2 units.
Okay.
Okay, and to the gods. Casino Triceratops.
Ah! Ooh.
With the slan dice, baby. Okay, so
Those
let's
are
put
available
some,
on Etsy, by the way, that you can get them on Etsy. They're in the description below. Yeah.
So I could
Just so you know.
take Everybody Strikes First.
I didn't really like that. Can you
Also seems
Can you
good.
roll it again? Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could pick. Yeah, that's true, actually. Because if you put one back each, you're basically trading. Well, you might not trade.
Yeah.
You practically kind of get like a high tide, a mini high tide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
But here, I'm going to fight and kill them, and he's going to get to fight me anyway, because I can't allocate to him. So this doesn't matter. So it's just a question of here.
Yeah.
Whether or not you can kill more than one guy.
Neither of us have all out defense or all out attack.
And
Yeah.
You are reducing.
I'm reducing your rend.
Yep.
So I think
Maybe
I
more
put the
guys.
guys back, yeah. I
Okay.
think that's the way to go. Yeah. So we're gonna put you back here. Keep this fucking guy off the objective as much as we can. Keep this effing guy off the objective.
Thank you.
That's what I heard too.
Meat.
And you are in combat with me here.
I am scared. Do 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 do.
We'll put that guy there.
Don't like this one bit.
Because they're all within 6 anyway, so that's fine.
Makes me sad.
Okay, and then I got 2 magic spells, which is fun for everybody. The magic spells. We got a Horde Killer, we got a Rend Reducer, we got a Turn Off Ward. You don't have a ward. The Rend you don't have. So I got a Horde Killer and an Endless Spell, effectively.
Yep, and I think I have an Unbind in range for both. Let me check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys left there for a Comet's Call.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, or we could do like Shackles. That feels better than Comet's Call. Let's do Shackles.
Okay. Excuse me, sir?
Pardon me. You want me to re-roll it?
No.
Or you want me to take the
No.
five?
You got.
Take the 5. No dice. Then Purple Sun's not super helpful. Let's do Gravetide.
Okay.
Which is now an 8. I love that. Hey, it's an 8.
There you go. Let's see what I get. You got it.
All right. Grave Tide. Cool. Over here somewhere.
You want else 9-inch stick?
Got a 9er.
Here you go. So you can put his thing like there if you want. Or I guess the trees make it weird.
Yeah, I wonder if we can go over here. Where's 12? 12. That seems fine. Make a 9-inch charge.
Cool.
Something like that.
Ooh. Kevin.
We got
What was his name again?
Grimlock is down.
Grimlock. All right.
All right. Engine of the Gods. That was big time. I like that.
I didn't.
Would you like to magically intervene?
I have no CP.
All right.
However, I will use the Maw Pit, and I'm going to strike your Raptidons
You're gonna strike me down.
for D3 plus 1 for 4 mortal wounds,
Ouch.
which I think kills 2.
Nice.
Smack, smack. Take that.
Jerk. Honestly, some people's children, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Your son. Nah.
I like how smug Carson looked when you said that.
Yeah. What a jerk. All right. Let's see. Are these guys within 18 inches of shooting those guys? They are. Whoa.
Can you not be?
One guy is, anyway. Which is really not all that helpful. Yeah, no, they're actually not going to be able to do that because I have to score a tactic here.
We're in the movement phase now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm just muttering about how I have to score a tactic, so shooting at your guys is not a good thing for me to do.
Sounds good. If anyone has any questions, anything in the chat, please let us know. Also, I'm realizing I think my Iron Guts are dominant on that point. So I actually did take that point from you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I didn't. I wouldn't have.
Kill it.
No, sorry. I took that point either way,
Yes.
but they killed us.
Over here.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Let me
over
just
here.
read it real quick.
You didn't kill the Croxador. So they're dominant.
Let's see. Each time an enemy unit contesting an objective is destroyed by a fight. So the Slan wasn't. Oh, no, because they were contesting an objective. That's right.
Yeah, so they're dominant.
They're dominant.
So they killed 2 units.
Oh, so I didn't need to do that. Oops.
You did not need to do that yet.
All right.
And I got those on the hit against them.
Yep.
On my 4 up to hit Croxador.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet. All right, cool.
I forgot the rules of the game.
Yeah.
Ladivicus says, didn't ask.
Didn't ask.
All right, too far to shoot, but we are
Getting your tactic.
getting our attack.
Yep.
So that's exciting. And then we'll just move these guys over here as well. Let's roll a run Even though they move 12. A 5.
Yep.
So 17. So I just want to be like just touching 6.
I have a question for Ledivicus in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Were you there that whole time? Like, did you
Yeah,
dodge
there were
all the subs?
There were 30 subs.
Yeah, 30 freaking subs.
And you missed all of them.
Yeah. Did you dodge them? Or were you just not here? Either is acceptable. We understand.
It's not acceptable to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carson's
Does against it.
find something.
I'm firmly against it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay. That's the end of my movement phase.
Okie dokie.
Would you like to redeploy?
I have no CP.
Moving on.
Okay. Shooting phase.
Shooting phase. I have 6 javelins, and they actually have shooting combat.
Oh my god. Wow.
Is it 6 javelins?
Ledivicus just got here, so
6 javelins.
and I did ask. And
It was all one way, and then it was all the other way, and now it's kind of in the middle, but it's in my territory, so it's bad for me. That's the TLDR.
Yeah. With the changes to morbid conjurations, are you tempted to try any other manifestation lores, or are they all still top of the pops? I think I would be convinced to try something else.
I'm tempted. Having 2 spells on an 8 is high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's brutal, especially if you don't have like enough juice to get them out.
It makes me think about taking the +1 to cast in Seraphon more often.
Yep.
Like against not, like this nonsense.
Sure,
like
sure.
Coming right at me and like all that kind of stuff. Like against a non-combat aggressive army, I think I might take the +1 to cast sometimes. So I think I'm staying with Morbid just because it works for my army, but I think Primal's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then there's utility stuff. There's Spell Portal, there's Bridge, there's
Forbidden Power. Yeah, Bridge. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting one. I think that each spell lore has like one spell that you're kind of taking it for usually.
Yeah.
And then for Morbid, that it just kind of means it's Shackles now,
Yeah.
which is an incredible spell.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Messing up someone's movement phase is really nice.
Yeah.
You can definitely screw yourself over with it. I've done that many times, but
Yeah, as I did in turn 1.
yeah, yeah,
But also for Seraphon players out there, a really great thing is to reduce their movement with Shackles and then reduce their charge by D6 with the bolas. And you can usually kite a unit around for the entire game. And if it's worth more than your 90-point dudes, then you win.
that's pretty good.
While you're scoring tactics at the same time, where you're like, scoring Reclaim the Realm, scoring flanks, etc.
It's pretty
Not
good.
bad. Okay, so these are my javelins. This is my shooting phase. These are 4s and 4s. Shooting into the glass.
Okay,
Oh, baby.
4
Part of
hits.
the great plan. The javelins are part of the great plan. That's 2 javelins.
Rend,
Every wound from a javelin is a humiliation. No rent.
take 1.
1. That's 1 humiliation.
Okay.
Stark says if your army has 3-6 charges, Bridge is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your army has run and charge, however, less good.
Yep, that's true.
Yep.
Can't argue with that. Okay.
Yeah.
What's next?
Would you like to countershoot?
I don't have any CP once again.
I'm going to ask you
still
every
don't.
phase.
Still
That's
don't.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. Just checking. Just checking.
Yeah, I appreciate
So you're not
that.
making up CP,
Appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, it's the charge phase.
Okie dokie.
Let's roll for this Grave Tide.
Grave.
That's
No.
a 7. The number we're looking for was 9.
9.
All right. Would you like to countercharge?
I still don't have CP, so I'm good.
All right. As long as you're good, I just want to make sure.
Welcome back, Kenrick. You missed a lot.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
You missed. I mean, this has been interesting.
This is exactly how you would expect it, but
Yeah.
I mean, the slan is dead, but I feel like I'm about to get walloped by some crocs here, which
Yeah.
is pretty good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have played that first turn better, but I feel like my general anti-Carson tactic was good.
Yep. I
I
would
feel
say
like
so.
that was a good move.
Yep.
It's not working out, but it could, which would be good. So we're going to fight first with the Ogor into the Gluttons.
Okie dokie.
That's everybody into everybody.
Everybody,
We're no
everybody.
longer a unit of 10, however, so this won't be as good. So we'll do the regular ones first. And we got no CPs, so these hit on 4s.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I don't like that. Can you stop rolling so many 4-ups?
All right. right.
Jesus. God.
And 2s.
Okay. All right.
2 red 2.
Just goes through.
4 damage.
Total?
Total.
Okay.
2 each.
I'm going to
Get the +1.
kill the banner because that takes the Engine of the Gods out of con. Well, actually, I don't have to decide that yet. We just 4 damage total so far.
Yeah.
Or is that everything?
No.
Okay.
No, I still have the good ones.
Okay.
These hit on 3s.
Good ones, he says.
Okay. Wound on 2s.
Wait, those weren't the good ones?
No, those are bad.
Oh, those are 2 damage each. That's right. So
we have 4 and 2s. 3 damage each.
So 12 damage. So you've done 16. So you kill 4 ogres, basically.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah, last time I killed 5.
yeah,
I had the +1 damage, so that checks out.
yeah, that makes sense to me.
It's about the same.
We'll go with the Iron Guts, and they'll pile in here onto the point. And we're gonna have they're not +1 attack anymore, and they're not +1 rend anymore because they didn't charge. So we're gonna have a total of 3, 6, so 10 attacks.
That feels way fewer.
It is far fewer, in fact. So these are going to be on 4s and 2s.
Okay. 4s and 2s. That's a pretty good hit roll. Pretty good hit roll.
Slightly above average.
Yeah, not bad.
And 2s.
Here it comes. Okay. I'll take that.
4 rend 2.
4 rend 2, reduce that to rend 1. So 5 up. Save.
Please stop.
All right.
Please stop. I'm begging you. Please stop.
I can make a save roll, baby. So that's 3 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That's a half of a Croxagor.
Thanks.
That's 0.5.
That's good. That's what I wanted. Makes total sense. I like
I'm
that.
just gonna go ahead and swing back.
Carson voice is as smooth as his head. That's right. And boy, this head is. Oh. Rob's just.
I did it for Ledivicus. He has to.
To see that.
Top down.
Yes,
see
yeah,
a
that's
piece
a
of
good
terrain
idea.
Not letting late ask me see the board state.
Yeah. And soon we're going to be able to do punch-ins and stuff, which is going to be nice. So you'll be able to see even more of the board state.
Punch each other?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh, you rolled a whole bunch of saves?
Why don't I just physically assault you? How about that?
That sounds good.
All right.
Okay, these are the bad ones. So these are 4s and 2s.
Remember your +1 to hit. I regret to inform you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
These are 3s.
God. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. It would have mattered. Okay.
Yeah, it would have mattered a lot, actually.
Yeah. They're dead.
Rend 2.
They're dead. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are only 2 each, but
They're
they're dead.
yeah.
They're dead. But the Moonhammer, he didn't get to swing. I want to roll the Moonhammer.
All right.
Let's see what he would have done. 2s. That's 9
they're
damage.
Dead. They're dead. Yeah. Okay.
That's 9 damage from the Croxagor. Onto the Iron Guts.
Okay. We're
That's after the Iron Guts got to swing. Just so you know.
the Stonehorn's gonna go first.
Okay.
Who just goes to like here, I guess.
Yeah.
4 attacks, 4s and 2s.
Kenrick demands something. He demands the top down, and then you stick your head into the camera. What? I'm blind. There he goes.
All right. Alex asks, why is he +1 to hit? Because
it's dominant.
They're dominant because they killed the Slan. So, yep.
Haha.
I don't think it would have mattered anyway, though. I think
No,
he
probably
would've-
not. I had enough juice there. I had a pretty good roll.
Hobby Collab in the chat. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining the Hobby Collab. Good to see you. We appreciate you. We're going to do 4 attacks on 4s and 2s with the
He's
Stonehorn.
rolling with the dice that touch the dinosaur, just so you know.
And they all
And
hit.
it's all 6s.
And 2s. Oh, well.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Wait,
2
that's not how curses work.
2 at Rend 2.
So it becomes rend 1, so 5 up.
Yep.
Nope.
And I think that's charge +1 damage on the spear now is what I'm just
That
going to
sounds
verify.
right. 6 damage.
Yeah. Frost Lord on Stonehorn. Yeah. So that's going to be 4 damage there total.
Oh, it's only... Okay.
Yeah. Then 6 attacks with the rock hard horns. Oh, I think they have 2 on them already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then the dead one.
Yep. And then, so we're going to do 4s and 2s.
A little late on the Grimlock there.
1 at Ren 2.
1 at Ren 2 becomes Ren 1, so we're looking for a 5. That's a 6.
D6 attacks,
Baby.
percussion hooves for 2 again. On a 1, a 2, and a 2. Please stop. Both hit. 1 at Ren 1.
No Ren, so 4 up. Save.
Yep. That's fine.
That's just Ogor. They're the best unit in the entire game, and I really need to go buy like 12 more.
The Gluttons will pile. Oops, they're gonna pile in.
And they didn't go up, by the way. Everything else went up. They did not go up.
Oops.
The guys that evaporated when the Gluttons charged them, those guys went up. The guys that just stood there and took it, they did not go up.
That's true. The Gluttons, so it's gonna be 9 attacks. 9 attacks at Ren 1. Or sorry, 4s and 2s.
Some more numbers in there.
Oops. 2s. 4 at Ren 1.
So back to 4 up save. Tick, tick.
So that's going to be 4 damage. Rip my Ronies. All right.
The San Francisco treat.
That's right.
Something like that.
Okay, now they're dominant, I think.
Yeah, because I killed the unit on the thing.
Yeah.
Does
But
that
that-
do one of yours, or
Let's
does that
see.
matter? Just an objective?
An objective.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's good to know. Okay. Wouldn't affect his companion weapons, though, which is his only... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think he's... Is there anything else from you?
No, I don't think so.
So I think
The
you just...
engine got pulled.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And
you
that's
used...
a wound on this guy? Is that what that is?
Yes, yeah. I think he scored 10.
Yeah, because I don't have my pile-in thing, because I took the other sub-faction
Yeah.
for the teleport. Although I'm starting to think maybe the pile-in would have been a better choice. Yeah, so I scored 10. Cool.
All right.
You guys are keeping track of scores somewhere.
Yeah. It's on the screen. So that'll be 16 to 12 Seraphon Ogre Mawtribes. Yeah, that was a hard bounce.
Somehow.
That's wild.
Super hard bounce.
What a turn. Okay.
Alex is asking, can Erik promise to stop asking for Ogor to go down now?
Yeah.
I've never asked them to go down. Ever since they came out, all I said was I'm going to buy 12 of those. They're amazing.
Fair enough. Okay.
You want to do the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time, it didn't go so well.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Prio. Are you going to double me? Oh.
Well, what happens if I don't double you? Let's think about that.
If you don't double me, we're still trapped in combat.
Yeah. Which I feel okay about. He's going to charge down. I feel okay about that.
When do you decide your asterism thing?
I'm not going to take the double. I'm going to give you the turn.
You're going to give me the turn?
Yeah.
Okay. He's giving me the turn.
'Cause I don't think I just win automatically, and I feel like it's bad play to take a double if you're not going to win the game.
That's fair. Yeah.
And your asterism thing?
I don't get it.
Okay.
He's got lots of guys in my territory.
It is now, though, that it gets decided, right?
This is started battle round 3?
Yeah.
Then yes, it is now. And I do not get one because there is something in my territory, but that's fine.
There's a couple things in your territory.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one where you never get the second one, but it's so good when it's good that, like, who cares?
Yeah.
You know, it's fine.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Let me just quickly do one more thing. So what happens there?
It definitely paid for itself this game, didn't it?
This combat's not great, so I gotta go here first. They still gonna lose guys. I'm gonna probably lose this point. On my turn. Go over there. I don't know if I can actually kill him or not.
You actually might not lose that point because you're blocking the Stonehorn pretty well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you would lose that point necessarily.
I think I'll give you the turn. I think that's the right play.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know that it's the right play, but I think that it is. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
I think
Now that I've decided, what do you think?
yeah. I think it I think it makes sense. You've got a pretty hefty points lead.
Yeah.
And I think that going down in points doesn't make a huge amount of sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if you take the turn, you probably kill that Stonehorn. Yeah. And then you grind out here. You might get more Crocs back, which is pretty good. If you were to get more Crocs back and you got the turn, you win.
Yeah,
I think.
I'd have to roll a 5 up, and I'd only get one here because that was only a unit of 3.
Yeah.
So it's not going to get one.
Oh, true. Yeah,
so
yeah.
Get 5 up to get one Crocs.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. My bad. Forgot that wasn't a unit of 6 before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd give you the turn. I think that's the play.
Okay.
I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what I'm going to do.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got 5 CP.
This is exciting. This actually turned into a game. I thought
I know.
was totally dead, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, maybe we're going to have to play.
What I should have done and I know that killing your Slan was nice.
Yeah.
Iron Guts probably should have gone here, and
I thought that's what you were doing. I'm like, oh, he's just lining up to put literally everything in, and I'm going to lose my big unit, and then I'm in big trouble. That's what I thought you were going to do, and I'm happy that you didn't.
Yep. Yeah. So that was a mistake on my part for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's do... So I think I'm going to actually use the Place of Power with the Stonehorn.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what we'll do.
Can I get an unbind? Oh, no, he's not a hero.
Just kidding. He takes D3 mortal wounds for 1, but he ignores the first one of every phase, so nothing happens.
Every phase or every turn?
Every phase.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. I don't know why I'm complaining about things like that.
Yeah. I was like, excuse me? Yeah.
Everything went my way. I'm like, really? That minor thing went your way?
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Sorry, I'll shut up.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Okay. Okay. Let's do some stuff
You say tactic?
and things. I think I'm probably just gonna do take their land here.
Yeah.
Because the Stonehorn counts as 10.
10.
So I don't think there's any way you can, unless you kill the Stonehorn, which feels very unlikely to me.
Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 5.
Within.
Gets a redeploy.
I don't think he can redeploy into combat is the only thing, because he's kind of being obstructed there.
He gets a 6.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep.
I don't know.
What do you have? 2, 4,
I
6.
got nothing.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay. Well, we're going to in fact do that.
Land on the trees.
Take their land on the trees, just because if I do it here, I feel like you have more than I can really get over there.
Yeah. Do you have to declare the terrain piece?
You do. Yeah.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Yep.
I'd have to read it, but yeah, cool.
So we're doing take their land. I'll point at the terrain piece on the top down in case we haven't done it before. So it's this piece right here that I'm going to try and take. Let's go for it. Anything in the hero phase for you?
Don't think so. No.
Cool. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move on to...
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Anything start of the turn for you is what I meant to say. Okay. Whew. Anyway.
I'm like, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Crazy. Isn't that crazy? So let's do some chanting. We're going to go for a pulverizing hailstorm on the Stonehorn. Just because I just need damage at this point, essentially. It's 5 up, and I just pick a point within 12 of him.
Yeah.
And then enemy units within 3 inches of that point, 2 up D3 mortal wounds. Yeah. So let's see what I get. Nope. He just banks 3 because I keep rolling 1s.
Yeah, you haven't had the best dice. I'm not gonna lie. And I will take it.
So he's got 3 on him there. Then let's do some spell casting. We're going to try and put out... How many unbinds do you have?
Just 2 now.
I only have 2 casts, so that's all that matters.
My guy's here.
Here and over there. Yeah. That's good. So we're going to try and put out shackles from the butcher.
Okay.
And that goes off on an 8 because I'm +1 due to Prophets of the Gulping God.
Cool. You got it.
I do get it. Shackles is going to go and basically just lock in the Engine of the Gods here, and then just go like that.
Cool.
So you won't be able to pile in further that way. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the Engine of the Gods, the Ogor, and the Starseer.
Cool.
So
in that order?
Yep.
Okay.
Engine of the Gods takes 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
The Ogor will take 2 mortal wounds.
Alex is reminding you, Carson, that you should bask in the sweet, sweet underdog.
Oh, I know. I got 5.
Okay, just making sure.
We know what's going on. Then the Starseer, it's got 2.
Also, a very close vote. Will this game go past turn 3? 55% yes to 44%.
Ooh,
no.
Interesting.
This is turn 3 now?
Yeah. So it's basically asking if someone's going to call it at the end of turn 3.
Yeah. I'm not going to call it.
Never. Let me just check something real quick.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Bum. Let's see. Are you outside of 18? Definitely yes. But over here, if we can get the top down real quick.
I'm sure.
Definitely in 18. So I'm going to do the Maw Pit into the Raptidon Chargers there.
Pitted. So pitted.
Woo! For 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, yeah, because it's the only one in the game that I'm going to say every time.
Well, actually, this one is 2 up D3. However, I add 1 to the roll is the special thing. It's not add 1 to the damage. And there's nothing that says an unmodified 2 up D3 fails. Because I'm adding 1 to the roll, it becomes a 2. Does that make sense? No?
I mean, yes, it does.
Okay.
How many wounds did I take, though?
Just 2.
2.
Yeah.
I can't find the number.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to put up my own Gravetide. Because why not?
With blackjack.
On a 10.
That is with blackjack. Yep.
Okay. So my own Gravetide is, in fact, coming out. And I want the world to know. Let's do... I kind of don't care about your Hunters of Huanxi. I don't really care about either of these units. I'm actually going to... How far am I away here? Can I even get a 9-inch charge into them, perhaps? They're like 21 inches away, exactly. Okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the Gravetide over here just to make it worse for you to come here.
Sure.
Whoop. So the Gravetide's just going to go like so.
Yep.
Oh, God. That's not accurate anymore. 1 sec. Do you mind taking it out from under there?
Your own crapulence.
Thank you. Perfect. That worked great. Okay. Sweet. Then that's going to be it for spell casting. I am going to rally the Noblar. Well, do I care about that?
The Maquis.
I don't really care about that, I think.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. So that's going to be my hero phase. Anything from you?
Let me think about that for a second.
While Erik thinks about that, Daniel says, Carson, I want you to know I got your song reference and I finished the line.
Thank you. I was hoping someone... Yeah.
Did I miss it? I missed the song reference? Where was it?
I said, the Gravetide's coming out, and I want the world to know. Yeah. I'm coming out.
Yeah.
That song? Yeah. I want
Yeah.
the world to know.
Something about letting it show, I think is the next
Something
line.
about that.
Something,
Yeah.
something let it show.
Yeah.
I only know the rhyming part. I think I'm good. Actually, this guy's got some Ren too.
Yeah. Sure does. Sure does.
I think I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Let me quickly check the lore, but I think so. What's the casting? Oh, it's a 6, so it would be a 7. Reduce that guy's rend. That actually seems pretty good. Yeah. Let's try the Mystical Unforging.
Mystical Unforging on the Stonehorn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need a 7.
Nope.
That's a 5. 5 is 2 less than 7.
That's
For those
math.
following along at home.
That's math. Thank you. Appreciate that greatly. Okay. So without further ado, we shall go into the movement phase. And we shall move this Stonehorn.
Man, I better score 10 points on my turn. This was a big
just
mistake.
outside of 3. That Stonehorn's locked in combat. The Butcher is going to run because he can run and charge himself.
Yep.
Yes, he is going to run. Interesting. It's not 14 inches anymore. It's 12 because I don't get my +2 because I feasted on
Right.
flesh. I could. Doesn't quite get me all the way over there. I think I'm just going to try and get as much damage into these crocs as I can.
Yep.
Because if they die, then I don't have to worry about them at all anymore, and it's great. So he's just going to get just outside of 3 of the crocs. Right here. And then the Noblar are going to run. Because I don't really need them to do anything either. For a total of 9. 9-inch run on Le Noblar. And let's go. I don't actually need them to do anything. It's the thing.
They sort of need to exist.
Yeah. I think I'm going to start moving them this way just to try and maybe take that point back. On the other side of the board.
Yep.
Then, yeah, I think that's probably it for movement. I'm just going to keep the Slaughtermaster in the pit, because why not? So, would you like to redeploy anything?
I don't think so. Well, maybe those Crocs, Ogor.
Like a harder charge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, let's do those Crocs, Ogor. Sure, I got CPs.
Okay.
All right, Crocs, Ogor.
4 inches.
That's not bad. So 7-inch charge.
Yeah. I think you probably can. Do you want me to just move them? Or here, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'd be happy if you pulled in the engine. So I'll just go straight back to the engine. This guy goes 4. This guy goes 4.
Okay, Chris in the chat just had like the greatest idea of all time. So
Uh-huh.
we're talking about making some CP counters
Yep.
for the stream, so then people could see at home how many CP each player had. That makes total sense, and
Yeah.
I think that's the next thing I'll probably make.
That'd be great.
But then he says he was thinking like, what if they were cheeseburgers?
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, there we go.
And they're just along the bottom.
Yeah, yeah.
CB. CB, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, CB he was saying
Yeah.
instead of CP.
Little tokens like this that were cheeseburgers would actually be sweet.
Yeah. Were you intending to make it because you wanted to say pull him into combat? Oop, I just bumped him. But
I did want to make it a 7.
okay, we'll say it's a 7.
Yeah,
We're
is
good.
that cool?
Yeah, just because there's been plenty of bumping going on.
6.5.
Sure. Yeah.
0.1.
Makes total
6.51. That's what we want to be.
makes total sense to me. Okay, shooting phase. We are going to shoot the Croxagore with our chain trap thingy. 4s.
Yep.
Nope. I don't have any other shooting. Would you like
Okay.
to shoot?
Not for points, no.
Okay. Charge phase.
Yeah.
Let's do the butcher. Makes it with a 10. I wish I rolled the other thing first.
Yep.
So he wants to be within a half-inch here. Like so. I'm just going to move this out of the way real quick to see if I pull.
So is he wanting to be just out?
He's wanting to be just out.
I think you can be just out and be within a half an inch. I think that's a place you can be.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then I'll put this back here. 'Cause I'd rather my butcher not get slapped. That would be great.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Okay. The Stonehorn's going to charge.
Yep. Hey.
Nope. I'll CP reroll that for one of my 5 CP. Let's go. Please, God. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Boom.
Why though?
He gets in.
Just fight the engine of the gods.
Gravetide. Big 9er.
Go make it. I saw that 5 and I thought you had it. Oh man. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Everybody calm down. They're
Close.
just like, clever girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, didn't quite make it.
Okay, so the Stonehorn is going to deal his impact mortals into the Crocs
Yep.
for 3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Kills 1.
Kills a Croxagor.
Okay, and then the Butcher is going to put his mortal wounds into your Agrodons. I mean, they're back.
Yes, put them in.
The Croxagor for no mortal wounds.
Excellent.
Then I think that's going to be it. Anything you want to countercharge or anything like that?
No, I think I'm good. Thank
Cool.
you.
Yep, no worries.
Thanks for asking.
I am going to pile. I'm going to go with my Stonehorn first,
Yep.
and he's going to pile directly straight forward.
That guy doesn't matter. Kill him. Do it. Kill him.
It's actually mostly to get the Stonehorn on the point, actually, more
Right.
than anything else. Which I'm just going to loosely go like that, because that gets him within 3 anyway. And I'm still going to put everything into the Crocs, and I'm going to all-out attack.
They will all out defense.
Okay. So these are going to be 4 attacks on 4s and 2s with the Frost Spear. Actually, how many wounds left does the skink have?
He has 6 total, I think, so 4 left. Yeah, split your attacks. Split them.
No, I'm not going to split my attacks. Okay. Yeah, so
You
everything...
can probably kill him with just the punches and kicks.
There's no punches and kicks anymore.
Then you probably can't do that.
Okay, sounds good. So 4 attacks with the Frost Spear on 3s.
Okay.
3 hits. And 2s. 3 at Rend 2.
That becomes Rend 1.
Yep.
And I think he has a 4-up save. Doesn't matter.
So that's 6 damage so far.
Okay, he's dead.
And then 6 attacks with the Rock Hard Horns.
Boop.
On 3s. All of them.
Should have taken the turn.
And 2s. 5 at Rend 2.
So it becomes Rend 1. So we're looking at 4-ups with my all-out defense.
Yep.
Well, I think we lose the game now.
Well, yeah.
That's the whole unit, right?
Yeah, that's 15 damage there.
Yeah, that's the whole shebang. I think that's game, probably. That was bad.
Oh, the
Should've
Toilet
taken
Skink
turn.
is still alive.
He was?
Yeah, I didn't put anything into him.
What were you swinging to? Was that all into the
All into the
Croxagor?
croc.
Oh!
I just needed them to die. Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, then they're definitely dead.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
put him back, though.
Yeah, you can put him back, and then he can swing
Get
into the
2 wounds on
Stonehorn
him.
if he wants to. But you
Wherever
don't.
his 2 wounds are. Well, I think I'll go over here.
Yep, and all out defense.
All right.
Would you like to all out attack, sir?
I
Or you have 1 CP, right?
got 1 CP.
Right.
I'm not gonna kill him anyway, so no.
Okay.
So do the regular guy. This is 4s and 2s.
Okay.
All right, only 1 would have mattered. 2. Rend 1.
Right, 1. So back to his 4-up. Fail both.
2 damage each, so 4.
So he takes 3 because he ignores the first one.
And then we got the Moonhammer for hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s.
It's on 3's base.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
3 at Rend 1.
Right, 1. 4-ups. 1 goes through.
3 damage.
Okay, so he's taken 6 total. Okay.
All right. I should have taken the turn probably.
Yep.
Kenrick says, Erik, I ain't going to call it about turn 3, and then 3 minutes later, this game is over.
Yeah.
Oh, I still going to score a whole bunch of points though.
True.
That's true.
I'm going to play turn 3 because I'm going to score on turn 3.
Yeah, 100%. That makes total sense. Okay. So let's
The
do
poll was, though, are you going to call it after turn 3?
Well, not now.
Okay. Okay.
Not now that there's a poll. You better table me.
he goes into the Crocs, punches and kicks on 4s.
They are already all at defense, so then they will not do anything.
And 2s. 3 and no rend.
3 no rend, looking at 4s. Take 1, take 2.
Just 1 damage each.
Okay.
And then 4s and 2s for the rock hard horns. 1 again.
Wow.
That's great.
That was all 3.
Rend.
Nothing yet. 1 at Rend 2.
Oh, that was only,
yeah.
I see. 1 at Rend 2, so Rend 1, so 5s.
So 4 damage. And then D6 attacks with the crushing hooves. For 3.
3.
Oh, yeah, that didn't matter. So that's the hit. So 1 hit. 1 at Rend 1.
1 at Rend 1. Don't care about Rend 1, so 4 up.
Okay.
Saved.
Okay.
Finally got one there.
Yes, sir.
Run.
Okay. And then I think that's
my little skink guy, right?
Yep, you got your skink guy, and then you can Engine of the Gods my shackles if you want. Yeah.
So, skink guy, might as well attack the
Skink guy.
arm. I think he has 2 attacks that hit on 4s and 3s, but let me double check.
Double check
2
indeed.
attacks, 4s and 3s. Here it is. 4s. And a 3. No.
All right.
Okay. Oh, he would have taken an actual pile. So let's take a pile over here.
Sure.
Let's take a pile away from those shackles.
Sure. You can't leave combat with the shackles
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. Why can't I?
because they are a unit in the combat phase.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Then we'll close it. That's fine. And then the engine has got its bad 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s.
Oh.
Underneath. I think that was a 1, so I think that's 3.
Okay. 3 at Rend.
3 and 1.
So it just goes through it. Or wait.
So 6 damage, so it should kill it.
As a ward, but let's see.
That's right, 6. What is it going to say? Is it 5 up?
I'm just checking. It is a 5-up save.
Okay.
Yeah. So 3 saves on 6s. Nope. And then 6 damage. If I roll any of these, then it's alive. It's alive on. So it's taken 4.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I should have put my skink into it, I was actually thinking. Because that might have got it over the hump.
That's true. It very well might have. I don't think. Well, because the butcher charged. Do you have another 3-incher there? If he just moves his 3 inches up.
Oh,
Yeah. I just want to see if that's within 3 inches of the skink.
I think it is.
Okay.
Seems to be.
Cool. Then he's going to move his 3 inches up, which is actually right to this. Jeez. Right to there. Which gets him in combat with the Engine of the Gods, but I'm going to swing into your skink just to see if I can kill him. So 4s and 2s. 1. And then 2s. Nope.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Answer is you cannot.
Correct. Okay. I have 2 CP left. I am actually going to power through with my butcher. Because into your skink.
Sure. How many are more than 6, I'm assuming?
He's 7 wounds.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. So D3 mortals into your skink for 3 mortal wounds.
Ouch.
And then he runs away 6 inches. So he just goes bye-bye over to here. Oops. Right there. Okay.
Okay. Should have taken that turn. Lesson learned.
And I think I scored 10 because I definitely took this point from you. I definitely got my tactic. And I definitely took this point. And then I have those 2. So yeah.
That sounds right.
Okay. So 10 points for Ogres, which puts me at 22 to Eric's 16.
Okay.
Going into Seraphon turn 3.
Yeah. Seraphon turn 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what have you got on the board before I just automatically do take their land?
You could probably do...
Slay the entourage and try to kill those 2 gluttons?
They're not General's Regiment.
Oh, it's the Iron Guts that were,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they're dead.
Yep.
Kill the general, I guess.
He's in the Mott Pit.
Oh, that's him. It's not
Yeah,
him. That's
yeah.
right. That's the old edition.
Yeah. So you've got Take Their Land. You've got maybe Attack on 2 fronts.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I can take that one and this one, right?
Yeah, you already have that one over there. Remember, because
Oh,
you're.
that's right.
I just never took it back.
Yeah, you never took it back.
So you'd have to take one of these two, or the center one. Actually, you could probably take the center one.
Yeah.
Because, well, it's if those Agrodons don't die. Because they're going to get mob pitted for potentially 4 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
What else? What else?
I mean, train's the obvious one.
Yeah. Take their land is...
Just take this one.
Yep. Makes sense to me. And it's not like I can't countercharge. So
I think that's the only one that's like for sure.
Cool.
So I think that's what we'll do. Take their land.
Sounds good.
And then we got some hero phasing to do.
Lucy, we got some hero phasing to do.
Yeah. Now, how in the hell do we do that? Well, I think the first thing that we do is we roll the engine of the gods.
The engine, yeah, see if you get a Croxagore back.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty nice. No.
Nope, that heals D3.
Yep.
So we'll heal D3 on the engine for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's actually a full heal D3, I believe. I don't think it's a 2-up D3. 3 on this guy.
Pretty good.
Okay, and then Proxcore doesn't have any wounds. That's your spell. Yeah, all right. That's something. The engine paid for itself. It was worth it.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was not bad. I think it's one of those things that every time it rolls, I'll think it's fine, and every time it doesn't, I'm going to be like, why did I have this in my list?
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So that's those things. Now, how in the hell? That guy's taking 6 wounds. How many wounds does he have left? He has 15 total? 16?
9 left, yeah.
9 left. I got a moon hammer. I got an engine of the gods. That'll help us take that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 to your 2.
Stonehorn counts as 10, just so you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have to kill him.
Yeah. Yep.
I see. That's a big ask.
And then I am dominant with this Stonehorn. So I've got like 20 something.
Yeah, I'm not getting this one back. Okay. That's definitely not happening. I would get +1 to hit against your guy there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so we'll take their land. And then on that griffin thing there.
Yep.
That's the plan.
It's going to do it over here if we can get the top-down camera real quick. So he's going to take their land on this little terrain piece here.
That little guy there.
Yep.
And then let me measure a couple things.
Sure thing. Yeah, because we've got 2 casts. Yep.
Kenrick was just saying apparently the Erik's mic is a little bit lower, so it might be.
I've barely been talking into it, actually. It's been like off to the side, so that might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to have as bad of microphone technique as I possibly can.
Makes sense.
It's like some kind of revenge on all the people who do it to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hold it down here and talk like it's exactly the same as holding it up here. It's fine. Like Bob Barker, you know? Bob Barker, for those of you who don't know, was a game show host in the before times.
Was that sometime in the 1800s?
Something like that,
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Spay and neuter your cats and dogs.
Do you think they're going to put a CGI Bob Barker in the new Happy Gilmore movie?
Oh, God. I think
Do you think they're going to...
making it, though?
They're making Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh, they're making a sequel.
Yeah. And I think it's going to have like a Grand Moff Tarkin style Bob Barker. That's my prediction.
Oh, wow. I hope not.
It would be amazing. Imagine if they had a fight with a CGI Bob Barker in the middle of the movie. That would actually be
just
awesome.
Old Adam Sandler, like...
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to... Yeah.
It'd be great.
Did you know that's soggy San Francisco where they fight is actually...
Squamish.
Yeah, it's the one...
Yeah.
Is it Turtle Beach?
I can't remember what it is.
I don't golf.
Yeah, it's local to us, which is pretty cool. I remember, seeing that scene and be like, I recognize that.
Yeah, that looks very, very
course.
familiar.
There's a hole on that course where you actually hit it over the ocean.
I feel like they lose a lot of balls.
Oh yeah,
probably.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Neat. 4 times equals the old world, and that was canceled by GW, so it actually doesn't exist, Erik. Sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll allow it.
Yeah. GW says no.
Yeah.
They will try to sell you a cheap Bob Barker for nostalgia.
Yes, they will.
He's made a computer.
He is made of God. They've actually made him out of lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a little...
It's malleable. It's easier to work with.
Yeah, that's right.
It's cheaper.
And if he doesn't work out, you can use it as your fishing, weight.
Exactly.
Yep. Makes sense to me.
I think I already measured this, but I'm going to measure it one more time.
Look at this guy.
18. They're too far away.
For a horde clear?
Yeah.
You trying to get that 555s again?
Worked last time.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. You fail 100% of the rolls you don't take, right?
That's true. That's true. Just so you know, magical dominance isn't actually a tactic anymore. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I'm taking take their land. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, let's banish the shackles. I feel like it's a 7.
Here's an interesting thing. You rolled a 6,
Oh, do you have +1?
but you do get a +1 because my grave tide's up.
You have a grave tide out.
Shackles are gone. Bye-bye.
Also, my grave tide's out is something that you probably shouldn't say again.
Yo, bro. Okay.
Doesn't sound good. Second spell.
Grave Tide's out for Harambe.
There you go.
That makes sense.
What are these wounds here? There's a 1 and a 4. The 4 was on the spell that just went away, and
Yep.
the 1 is on the glutton.
Yep.
I can only do 2 mortals, which doesn't kill a glutton, so that doesn't really help me. So let's try to cast a spell that can then charge you, which
Okey-dokey.
will help me. So let's cast the Purple Sun.
Okay.
Need a hard 8?
Hard 8. Nope.
That's a hard 5. Less than 8.
Nothing.
Is 1 less.
That's true. Yeah.
Then we're going to try a teleport with our Eternal Star Host. I guess that's the movement phase. So that's the end of the hero phase. Would you like to counter cast?
Can you teleport out of combat?
Yes, I think so. I better be able to.
Okay. Because if that's the case, I will not countercast, so I can potentially countercharge something.
Let's see.
Maybe.
Let's read rules. I haven't actually used this before, so let's find out.
Eternal Star Host.
Battle traits. Oh no, it's a sub-faction.
Fine cast Bob Barker. No.
Fine cast.
Can you imagine the flashing?
Holy within 12. 3 up, remove it, set it up again. Doesn't say anything about combat.
Cool.
Here we go.
Well, before you, I'm going to resolve my Maw Pit into your Raptidons again,
Yes.
and they take 4 mortal wounds and they die.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Oh, shit. I forgot to put on my ward save. Can I put on my ward save?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. They're too far away, so
Yeah.
that wouldn't have mattered, but
Yeah.
it did remind me that I do need to do that.
Yeah.
So it's turn 3. Is that right?
Yep.
3 ups, or 2 ups. So I can name 3 units to get a 5-up ward, wholly within 18. Let's pick the Ogor, this guy, and this guy. So
Makes
everybody's
sense.
got a 5-up ward save. Got a little token action.
Makes sense to me. I am...
I'll
Yeah,
just
so
put
I'm...
1 out, but it's for everybody.
Gotcha. I shall not countercast because if you teleport away, then it gives me some options elsewhere. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So teleporting away.
Okay.
I think I picked the unit first. So who actually wants to teleport, I guess, is the question.
Will it be the Toilet Skink, the Engine of the Gods, or the Single Ogor? Find out next time.
None of those
On
seem
Saga of
like
Dice.
a very good option. In fact, they all...
Just kidding. We're back.
Okay, teleport. Here it is.
Yep.
On the toilet.
Toilet Skink.
On the turlet. Cool. This subfaction's great. Especially because if I had the extra D3 mortals all through here, so much extra stuff would be dead that lived. And yeah. All right. Eternal Star Host is not good. When you have Raptidons and Hunters, I don't think you need it.
Yeah.
That's good, though. That's a good learning experience. Sunclawed, good. Eternal Star Host, less than good. We resolved the engine. We can't resolve the pyramid, so that's going to be it for Hero Phase. I think.
Oh, hero phase? Yeah. Well, that was your movement phase to do that teleport, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So,
We did already go to movement phase, didn't we?
so movement phase.
Yeah, there we go. Teleport failed.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just move my Hunters. That's basically all I got to do, right?
And your grave tide.
That's true. is something.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 10 inches from there is here. These guys move 8, so that's too far. That's fine. I'll just move our 8.
Okay. If anyone's got any questions in the chat, please let us know. We're happy to answer. I see Nahol in the chat. I think you haven't been watching, perhaps, but this is in fact Seraphon versus Ogre Mawtribes.
I think it might be because Kiki said, I'm going to resolve my maw pit into your ... And then Nick says no.
I can do that.
Which is godlike, yeah.
Okay.
I don't quite understand thematically what's actually happening with the maw pit.
Nobody knows.
It's like, because like realistically, that's like 200 feet away.
Yeah.
And he's just like, nah, nah, like it just doesn't make any, it's like a tendril coming out.
It's basically the movie Tremors.
You should get a bonus against Ideneth because they're blind.
That's a good idea.
It looks like a Sarlacc pit, and Lando was blind. No, Han was blind.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Han was blind. Anyways, just saying.
Okay.
Also, only the thralls, the Namarti, are blind. Everyone else has eyes. So
That reminds me of that that reminds me of that moment where like, remember at Wet Coast you were playing Archaon and you like swung into a bunch of Namarti Reavers and missed?
Yeah. He killed 2 Reavers. There's a 20 block of Reavers. Archaon, +1 to hit, kills 2 guys.
And then Bryce, who was in the chat a lot, was just like, it's funny because the Namarti are blind.
Yeah, and then I think that they did 2, and then they did like 3.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like they did more damage to him than he did to that unit. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
what unit of mine charged into your 10 stupid steel helms? Killed like 4 guys,
right.
and then they
Those
swung
are terror
back.
guys. Yeah, your terror guys.
My terror guys.
Terror guys went into 10 steel helms, didn't kill
it was
any,
my
and then the
abhorrent
steel helms
Ghoul
killed,
King.
and then the steel helms killed the thing.
Yeah.
It was great. It was
All
on
right.
the channel. Go back into the archive.
Yeah,
That's right.
true. It was.
That's right.
I have 4 dice for some reason in my hand, and I think it's for those hunters because they're gonna shoot.
Well, I'd like to redeploy, sir. The reason why I'd like to redeploy is because I A, don't want you to shoot me, and B, I want to get closer to this point over here so that I can just auto run onto it, perhaps. So I'm
Can't shoot you, but it's fine.
still. So they're going to redeploy for 2 inches, which probably doesn't actually get them close enough for it to matter. Roll your shooting, and I'll move him.
Okay. These are the Starstone Bolas. We're going into that Gravetide. It's been a while since I actually shot with these.
Mad Mentat says graboids. That's right.
So I got 4 guys, including a champion, so I have 5 attacks. These are 3s and 4s on the Bolas. Oh baby. 3s, dinosaur power.
Oh,
4s.
no.
That's 1 at the lower end into the Gravetide.
Goes through.
Takes 1.
Yep.
Okay, and on a 3 up,
No.
nothing happens. And then I have my little hunter guy who's got a javelin that it's 2 attacks hit on 3s. And wounding on 3s. And moving on right along.
All right.
Fine. They still scored me 12 points. Which is
12 points. Oh, because the tactic and
rounds,
yeah, I got you.
flanks and terrain.
Yeah.
12 points.
Very, very worth it for sure.
Pretty good for 90 points.
I'd say so.
The rest of this junk, however,
Yeah.
less good.
That's
Well, if I don't retreat, I will die. So let's retreat. Take the mortals. It's fine. Oh, I got a 5 of ward. Because I did things in the right order. Hey, take 1. Doop. We'll just go over here so that we can use the pyramid should we live. Okay, that's cool. This guy's just going to pop up to 3 there, wherever that is. Nudge me back. And then, what's Gravetide move? 12? Something stupid?
Moves 12, yeah.
Yeah.
You can just get
Absurdly fast.
outside of 3 of the Stonehorn.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like...
Here. Oh, there, you got it.
I got 1. 12. So you have to go in there. A little bit less because I got to rotate.
I'm going to point out Carson's booing Eric's life right now.
It's good. I'll allow it. Okay. That's it. Would you like to redeploy?
What? Oh, I already redeployed the Nobbler because you shot, and then
Right.
the whole order of this is very confusing.
Yeah, it's very not happening in the correct order, but
Okay,
it doesn't matter. It's fine.
go ahead.
Charges then.
Yep.
Let's do the Engine of the Gods first. Hey, 8 inches.
It did it.
It made the thing. I don't think it needs to actually go that far though.
Bonk.
Does the engine have a rampage?
It does. I believe it's when it gets charged though, so it's probably not super helpful. That would be my guess anyway. Grave Tide.
You made it.
Fiver.
Trying to see if you can get the Le Glouton.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be able to get there after I pile in.
Yep.
So, yeah, I want to say just outside of 3 of them for now, though,
Okay.
so that the choice becomes mine rather than yours. Okay. Nobody else is in a position to be able to charge. So would you like to countercharge?
I have 1 CP left.
All right. This just continues.
Yep.
Combat phase. I guess I got to do that Ogor. Much as I don't want to.
Okay.
It's Croxon time.
I'll out defense that Stonehorn. Just
Okay.
because he's about to get booty clapped.
Is that a dominant Stonehorn?
It is a dominant Stonehorn.
So I get +1 already?
Well, no, because you're not the underdog this round.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
What's the score?
Well, right now I'm more than you, but I started at.
But you started as the underdog?
Yeah,
Okay.
Because I started at 12 and you're at 16. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I still need my +1 to hit then, so I'll just spend my point.
Okie dokie.
So this is the Moonhammer guy, so this will be 2s and 2s.
Okay. 4
Okay.
hits.
That's 4 and 1 only, because you're not infantry.
Pretty good. So I got my 4-up saves. Take
So
2.
6 damage.
So 5 damage. Because I
Yep.
am a special
I have
boy.
a thing. Oh, just let me double check my rampage on my other guy before
Sure.
we move on. I think it's only if I've been charged.
Trying to find another.
Declare an enemy unit that charged. Yep. So
Boop.
nothing on the rampage. Did you have a rampage you need to do here?
And only if he charged.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I think. So he's bracketed now. So he does have a ward save?
Everyone's got a ward save because he put up that 5 up.
Gotcha.
So I picked 3 units, and I picked those 3 because those are the only 3.
Okay. I don't think it's worth going. I think I'm still going to go into the Ogor.
Yeah,
'cause
you're not
I
probably going to
can't-
kill the engine, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's going to be 6 attacks with the punches and kicks. I am, however, +1 to hit with the punches and kicks, which is very important because you're dominant because you killed the Iron Guts and never left that point.
Oh, I stay dominant even past the turn flip? Is that how
Yep.
it works? Oh.
It's until you leave the point.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not that I would have left the point. It doesn't matter. Just
That
good to know.
if that friendly unit stops contesting that objective, it is no longer dominant.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't realize that. Cool.
All right, 3s. Didn't matter anyway. And again, this is not the profile that I want to be rolling hot on.
No.
2s. That was a... No, okay.
All right.
3 at ran nothing.
3 it ran nothing into the Ogor, so 4 up. Take 2.
1 each.
5 up. Take 1.
Okay. And now I've got 4 attacks with the rock hard horns because he's bracketed.
Okay.
4s.
That's no hits. Can we just like permanently attach that dinosaur to the inside of the thing? This is the best dice I've ever had against Carson in my entire life ever.
I think the Stonehorn has hit like cumulatively like twice.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. You've had bad dice and I've had excellent dice, and I'm putting it all down to the dinosaur.
3 attacks. 4s. No.
Jesus.
Cool.
You just did 0.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I did 1, but yeah.
Oh yeah, you did 1. All right.
Dinosaur, he has a name, by the way.
Yeah. Gravetide.
Oh, crap. Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot he existed. Yep.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Yep. That was my bad. I guess it wouldn't
Everything
have
into
mattered.
the gluttons.
Yep.
What's this? 2s and 3s?
Yep. 2s. It's a good thing it's 2s.
Yeah, no kidding.
Whoa.
And 3s. So 5. 5 ran 1. So I need to save 2 of these. Wait, yeah. Save 1. They both die.
All right. Great tie.
Bye-bye, gluttons. Okay.
Well, I managed to chew through your shit, which has been pretty good.
Yeah. The Stonehorn basically just goes into the gluttons. Or sorry, into the Gravetide.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's pretty gross, Eric.
Gravetide. Yeah. 4s. All hit.
Okay.
And
You
2s.
happy about that Gravetide's little action?
So 3 at Ren 2, so that's 6 damage so far. And then 4s. And 2s. So that's another 9 damage, so 15 damage. Oh, and then D6 attacks for 2 on 4s. No, so 15 damage. Yeah. It's dead. Yep. Bye-bye, Gravetide.
Boop. That's right. It did its job.
Yeah, definitely. I would say so.
But going to an 8 is a big difference for casting. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely it's much harder. Yeah, 100%.
Then it's my engine, right?
Yes, sir.
6 attacks. We hit on 4.
Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad. Moving on 2s. That's 4 and 1.
4 run 1. So 4 ups. It takes 2.
2 damage.
Or well, he takes
Yeah,
one.
it takes 1
Yeah.
for 2 damage. Yeah.
So he's at 13, so he's got 2 health left.
Okay. Now, if I could pile in for D3 and pile in for D3
Perfect,
once
yeah.
again,
Yeah.
we'd be doing a lot better in the game.
Yep.
But we didn't take that sub-faction. That's everybody,
So it doesn't-
right?
You're never going to take any other asterism. Or
Subfaction.
Sub-faction. Yeah, I really don't think the Eternal is helping me here. So Sunclad is. Lesson learned. That's it for my turn, yeah?
I think so. I think you score 1,
2 and not more.
and a tactic.
And a tactic for 8.
For 8, yeah.
So we're tie game?
No, you're winning by 2.
Oh, I was ahead by 4. That's right. Okay.
24 to 22, Seraphon.
Yeah, I'm still going to lose, but I think this is closer than it should be.
Cryo.
Oh. Yeah, that has never gone well for me.
Yep. That's not true. You, the one time it went well for you, you
That's
gave
true.
me the turn.
That's true. That's true.
I'll take it.
And then it didn't go well for me, though.
I will definitely take it. And so here's the issue: is I have a pretty easy attack on 2 fronts.
Yeah.
But I want to go over here to kill your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I could do the cunning maneuver to try and just kill this one Crocsgore with the Stonehorn, essentially.
For what's the...
Basically, I have to pick a unit.
Oh, that's the
is-
destruction one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick a unit that's
In combat. And
Cunning
then
approach,
charge
sorry.
it with something else and then kill it. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
My
Or I
ward
could
save
just
does
do
stay
some-
up, by the way, just FYI. So those guys are all still ward saved.
Yeah, I could also just do seize the center with the Noblar and the
And the fire
but-
butcher,
and the
whatever it
butcher,
is, yeah.
yeah, which I don't mind. Those guys are gonna die over there, but I'd like to take the points back. Is the issue? Yeah. How far is the butcher away from? He's way too far. I think if he, no, he couldn't auto run onto like any of the points. This is tough. Just running through the tactics, I could do the cunning approach. I could do attack on 2 fronts. I could do seize the center, and I think that's probably it. The other destruction tactic, definitely not. Never. I almost wish you took this point.
Yeah.
Because then I can...
take it back.
Actually, it would be hard to take it back. You're blocking it pretty well.
True.
I wish I saved Slay the Entourage until later. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
I think I will... This is rough. This is rough. I think I'll do the cunning approach. The Stonehorn has to get into combat with him at some point.
Yep.
And... Oops. and
Make him dead.
and he has to die. Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. Okay, well, I've got 5 CP. You've got 4 CP.
Yep.
Let's go for some hero phase stuff. Or sorry, I am going to place a power with the butcher.
Yep.
And he does.
Okay.
So he's +2 to cast now.
Cool. Wait a sec. How does he get place of power? Oh, this one. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking at that guy. I'm like, wait, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so cunning approach, doing that. Cool. Sounds good. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and... do you have anything at the hero phase or start of the turn you want to do?
I don't think so. Let's see if I'm already done by I am. So I can
Yeah.
throw one extra spells. I'm okay, thanks.
I'm good.
That reminds
Yep.
me I had a coffee, though.
Yep. So we're going to move on to spell casting and chanting and stuff.
Yep.
I'm going to check to see if you're within 18 of the mob pit with your Hunter's Uwanshi now.
How much want to bet I'm just in? Ooh, I'll take just out, though.
I actually can't see very well. If I'm touching this, is that in?
If only we could punch it, I could actually kill it.
I feel like it's not, but it's really fucking close.
That's okay. If it's not, that's totally fine. The grave title get him. Okay. Then we are going to do...
We weren't able to reduce its charge, which was very annoying.
Yep.
That was a big part of our plan.
That's yeah, it's a bit of a wrench for sure.
Yep.
Stonehorn is going to do Pulverizing Hailstorm. And he does with a 6. And he's going to pick this point here and then basically just trying to nuke your dude.
Yep.
Let's go for a big old nuke. So I think it just hits him. No, I pick... Yeah, it's everything in range and it wouldn't affect your terrain, I think. Anyway, we'll do the skink for
2 mortals.
2 mortals.
5 aboard. Takes nothing.
Sounds good. Then
Do you want to put some damage on this? I feel like you probably could.
nothing.
All right.
It's 2 up to 3. Okay. Then the butcher is going to try and cast with +2 shackles.
Okay.
Yep. That goes off on a 14. So
With authority.
I'll just take that.
Yep.
And what I'm going to try and do is, because I don't want to block the Stonehorn moving around at all, because I have 18. Yeah, I can go behind, I think. Just to be within 3.
Yep.
And then, does this actually fit? Oh, sure does. 2. Right there. And then
I'd be pressed on the 18 on that far corner, maybe. But
for 18? Oh, you're right. Yep, you're right. You're totally right. That's okay. They'll just put them all right here.
There, it'd be fine.
Yeah. Okay, so into the Starseer for nothing. All right. I think I pick units. That's right. Nothing. Okay. Then the Slaughtermaster.
I wonder if they have to have a movement characteristic to pick them.
Oh, true. Maybe.
I don't know.
Didn't matter anyway.
Doesn't matter.
This Slaughtermaster, I think, is going to just... I don't know. Purple Sun. Why not? Goes off.
Okay.
Sure. You got it. I got it. Okay. And it's going to go... I'm just going to put it here, because why not?
Sure.
Doesn't matter. Just getting it out, because actually it probably just helps you banish things.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to rally the Noblar
Yeah.
for one of my 5 CP.
Rallying the Maki.
Yep. 4 ups. 2 will come back.
Okay.
And basically what I'm going to do is...
Then we get the extra 2 inches in there.
Yeah, but I don't actually know if I want to take that point yet. 2 Noblar come back. I will take that movement. So I'm going to come all the way over here.
God, I can't believe that mop hit did 4 damage to my guys like 3 straight times.
Yeah, I think he did it every time except for once.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's like 12 of my 15 wounds.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think you killed all 15 because I never got into combat with anything. So I think you killed that whole unit with just the mop hit.
I impact mortaled them once.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I don't think I rolled saves for those guys at all. I think they just took all that damage.
Yeah. It's pretty nutty, actually.
Yeah.
So they just chewed down a unit over time. That's going to be my hero phase. Is there anything you want to do?
I understand that like. But no, I think we're good.
Okay.
No, I don't think I have a unit that's not engaged. And for spells, I can reduce his rend maybe, but he's gonna kill me anyway. Although I do have a 5-up ward.
You do have a 5-up board.
Well, I have 4 CPs, and I'm gonna be dead. So yeah, let's actually do that. Let's mystical unforging.
Okay. -1 rend.
Actually, is that a 6 or a 7? If it's a 7, I'm not doing it because I can't roll an 8.
Okay.
Let me just quickly look.
Not physically capable.
No, I'm actually not.
In hindsight, slay the entourage on a full block of Crocs,
It's a
wasn't
6,
it?
so I
I'm tending to agree. I should have probably done take their land that
on a
turn.
full rack.
Yeah.
Until you go into an experienced Croxagor, though.
I actually, this is my first time playing against Croxagor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with this asterism, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
turns out I can't kill them.
Yeah, Crossagor I think are amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I just want more and more and more.
Yeah,
Like,
36.
my list would have had, instead of the Agrodons, it would have just had 3 more Croxagor, but I just don't have the models yet. So.
Yeah. I think if the Iron Guts went into them, they could have done it, I think.
Yes.
But alone, actually. But I think, in fact, I probably should have swapped it.
Yeah.
Iron Guts and then Gluttons over here.
Yeah.
I think that would have been made more sense. So.
I agree.
Yep.
All right, let's try to unforge you. That's a 6. That's 1 shy.
All right. Well, moving on to the movement phase, the Stonehorn is going to move his 10, and he's going to get
3 from 3.
yeah, exactly, just outside of 3 of this guy.
You want it?
Thank you. Oop, just move that point. So he goes to right here.
Super pedantic about that later.
Yeah.
Actually, that was you're out by a 1/4 inch.
Excuse me. The butcher is going to run. Took a while to get there.
It's root to a 5.
I think it's going to go as 11 over to here.
Oh, great for him.
Also, these 3 are gone because the Stonehorn got Pulverizing Hailstorm off. Then we're going to actually auto-run the Noblar. The Noblar. And they're going to take this point back. Woo. For 11 inches, sorry. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then the Grave Tide is going to pass over your Hunters of Huanchi. Do we have a 3-incher around here? Why do I keep this? They're all going away. Basically, he's just going to end up like here and pass over them for a 12-inch move. Yep. So he just ends up like so. Right there. And then because he passed over them, I'll do my pass over mortals.
Yep.
Which should be 5.
Yep.
On 5, so 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. I got a 5-up ward save. Because we're sneaky. Take 1.
Okay. I 1 wound each or 2 wounds each?
1
Okay. Okay. And then the Slaughtermaster is going to get out of the pit for the first time in forever.
It's about time he got into this fight.
And he has to end up wholly within, so he basically has to be like hugging it.
I'm at the first opponent in a long time to make him get out of his mop pit.
Yeah.
That's something I can hang my head on. I need something.
Yeah. I think so.
I mean, the fact that I'm still hanging in there after making that
it's
horrible mistake on turn 1 is helping.
Yeah, I would say so for sure.
You know, ego.
Right. Fair. Okay. Then that's going to be it for my movement. Anything from you?
Nope.
Cool. Charge phase. Stonehorn charge. For a 6. And
Which way is he going?
he's actually going to go here. Because I don't need to go far at all to get to that Crocs.
Yep.
Then what I'm going to do is I am going to... So I'm going to charge with the...
Do you do a thing or do you do it all
It's a charge phase ability, so I just choose whenever I do it. Gravetide's going to charge. Yes. Sure is.
All right.
And how?
I was thinking about redeploying there anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. So he charges into them.
I was thinking if I redeploy forward, I don't care what the Noblars.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
But now I'm quite glad I did not do that because you rolled a 12.
Yep. Okay, now we're going to do our...
I'm taking this out of here.
Okay. We're going to do our power through.
It's exhausted.
Or not
It's
power
over.
through, sorry.
Yeah.
We're going to do our
Tapped out.
thing into the skink
Yep.
for 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, 5 up. Take 1.
And then he flies 2d6 for 7. And so he just ends up within 3.
Cool. I'll take the token out of there if that helps.
Right there. Sure, yeah. I'm actually going to shut off his ward anyway. So
It's fine.
my once per game. Go like this and like
Is
this.
it pick a unit or is it all units?
Pick a unit.
Okay. Because this still applies to the other 2.
Gotcha. It can be like so. I don't think there's a way I can be within an inch of him, and that's fine. So he just ends up, I just keep on pulling everything everywhere. So I go like this to be here, and yeah, okay. So I'm going to resolve my impact mortals now into the engine of the gods because I couldn't quite get within an inch of the Crocs. So 2 impact mortals.
5 up forward. Take 1.
Okay.
Engine of the Gods has been pretty great.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
pretty
200
solid.
points. I'll take it.
Yeah, I would
It's
take
like
it
a
too.
buff piece, so you don't really want to put wounds into it, you know? And so
Yeah.
it just kind of hangs around.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
I
Well,
actually think maybe a Bastiladon in that spot, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
that's true.
Picking 3 units to do D3 mortals and it's in both players' turns.
Wow. Yeah, like an anchor.
Yeah,
And
just kind of
balls.
sitting there, hanging out with the backfield stuff and just blasting things.
Yeah, because like I don't want to go after it because your Crocs and everything like that are
Yeah,
what
and it's
I
on
care
a 2
about.
up save, the Bastiladon too, so you really don't want to
No,
fight it.
definitely not. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Not that the engine's been like okay as an engine, but as just as a monster, it's been pretty good.
Yeah,
Makes me think maybe a single monster isn't a bad idea in Seraphon. Like
Yeah.
keep messing with that.
yeah, I think that's totally valid. The Stonehorn is going to go first.
Yep.
He's going to all-out attack. He's going to put his spear and his rock-hard horns into the Ogor, and then he's putting everything else into the toilet skink.
Okay.
Or the crushing hooves into the toilet skink.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna all out defense the Croxagor.
Okay. So 4 attacks with the Frost Spear into the Ogor on 3s. All hit. And 2s. All wound. 4 at Ren 2. So back.
2 goes to Ren 1.
4 up.
All attacks are 4s.
Yep.
Take 2.
So 6 damage. So he dies.
And you took off my word save, and that just happens. You don't throw or anything.
Correct, yeah. That's his artifact. Just shuts it off. Okay, and then the rest of the rock hard horns fizzle. Then D6 attacks of the crushing hooves into the toilet skink. 6. My God, it's happening.
It's happening.
It's
Tide's
happening.
turning. I need the Autobot matrix of leadership right about now.
Yeah.
Light my darkest hour.
3s.
Oh, this hour keeps getting darker every 5 minutes.
2s.
That dinosaur's power is really waned at the end.
Yeah.
5 at Ren 1.
4 or 5. All right. Rend 1. So
Yep.
no rend. So 4 up.
Grimlock, save us.
I'm gonna make sure that he actually has a 4 up save because I don't want to have to save the entire game rolling the wrong save for this guy.
Toilet skink. Toilet skink.
He does have a 4 up save.
Cool.
4 plus.
3. The D3 each. He's dead. Yeah.
I got a 5 up war.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What do you get?
5. He's dead. Okay. Sorry.
Close. Close. Okay. The engine.
Yes, sir.
Who's hurt? That guy's hurt, right?
Yep.
Let's fight him.
Okay. Heal all defense.
Cool. Let's all attack. Let's get nuts.
Let's just get crazy.
Hit on 3s, baby. Yeah, no help. Only on 2s. Ooh, 2, Rend 1.
4 ups.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Is that enough to kill him?
So he's at 13 health, but he ignores the first damage of every phase. So he's alive on 1.
If only I could pile in and do D3 mortal wounds. I'm just going to say it every single time because it would have mattered every single turn.
Yep.
I would have done like an extra 15 damage and been in a way better place.
Gravetide is going to go into your Hunter's Uwanchi.
Yep.
The old ones want you to know your mistake.
Yeah. Well, they're teaching me.
2s.
All at defense before you roll.
Okay.
Because I got a CP and it's
Yep, that makes
game.
sense.
Burning
3s.
a hole in your pocket.
4, 5 at rend. Oh, sorry, that's cocked. Just 4 at rend 1.
4 and 1. So let me just check their base save. Let's make sure we get this correct.
It's all good.
It's super important that we get it correct. So let's get it correct. We have a 6-up base save. So back to 6s.
So
Save
6
1
damage.
for 6 damage.
They can
And
live.
we have a 5-up ward save. I need to make 3 of these. I made 2 of them.
They die.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to play turn 4, my friends.
Well, the Engine of the Gods won't die.
Oh, the Engine of the Gods is alive.
Yep.
That's right. Okay. It's fine.
I'm going to attack it now.
Yep.
I won't kill it. I'm going to attack it, though.
Now that he said that.
I know,
4s.
The timing on that was perfect. Like, well, I still have the Engine of the Gods. I'm going to attack it now.
Yeah. 2s. 3 at no rend.
3 no rend.
Yep.
4s. Saved them all, baby.
Oh, yeah. 4s.
All of them.
Just 1. And then 2s. 1 at rend 2.
1 at rend 2, so it goes to rend 1, so 5 up. No. Damage.
3.
5 up ward. Take 1.
And then D6 attacks with the Crushing Hooves for 3 on 4s. And 2s. So 2.
Rend.
1, sorry.
So 5s. Oh, sorry, no, 4s. But
Yeah.
take 1.
D3 damage for 2.
5 up ward. Take 1.
All right.
So taking 3 wounds.
Yes, sir. And that's going to be it for combat.
Yep.
I will not spend my last CP. Because why would I?
Yep.
Or wait, how many wounds is he?
15, so he has 12 left.
Oh, yeah, so I couldn't power through against him anyway.
Oh, that's right.
Because I don't
Yeah,
have more. Okay. Well, I think I scored 10. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have more. And then I got my tactic because I killed the Croxagor.
Yep.
Yep. So that puts me at 32 to 24.
Okay.
Right? And
Yeah.
Then,
That might be where it ends, but we'll see.
and then your turn.
So, what are my actual options?
Slay the Tyrants.
Yeah, I mean, Slay the Tyrants is the only one. Are they a hero?
It's a monster. Can it? Does it?
I think it's just a hero. So
Oh,
I
is it
think I
not?
have to kill this one, which
okay,
means I
gotcha.
can't do it.
Gotcha.
What else could I do, though?
I don't think there's anything else.
Attack on 2 fronts? No. Yeah, there's probably nothing, is there? Okay, well, then we retreat. We take D3 mortal wounds.
Fair. Oh, what? No tactic then?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we'll seize the center.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we're going to retreat. We take a mortal wound. We save that mortal wound.
Still has a 5-up ward?
Oh, no, I guess it's my turn. So I take the wound. Goes to a 4. And then we're going to move.
All right. Movement. Okie dokie.
All right. I'm going to spend 2 CP and capture it.
I have 1 CP, but I will spend it to redeploy the Slaughtermaster to try and take that point.
Sure.
Yep. So he steps onto that point.
Okay.
Just, yeah, thank you. Boop. He took the point.
Okay, and then I just score 2 points, yeah, for holding this.
Yeah, because you hold 1, so then it's going to be 32 to 26. Ogre Mawtribes to Seraphon.
And then I can win the roll off and kill some Noblars and get 4 points, I think.
Yeah,
That's my only other points. If I lose the roll off, I just concede,
that's fair. Yeah.
I think. we're playing turn
Oh.
4. Oh yeah, we did 10.
Yeah. Prio.
I never won those. I should stop
You won
doing
once, but you gave it away.
that. Yeah, I gave it away. And it was a really bad decision to give it away.
Yeah, I would take the turn and I would just do Season Center. Because I can run the Butcher over here and then an Nobbler's auto run and
Yep.
I at least tie him up in combat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then if he were to live, he could probably go and retreat onto that point
Yeah.
as an only option.
The Gravetide's coming from that direction, though.
True. True.
Oh, I guess he could live and hop over it, though.
That's true.
That's true. Yep.
But unlikely and and irrelevant.
Yeah. Fair enough. Unlikely and irrelevant. Yeah. So then I think that would probably make the final score.
That should be our gaming duo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unlikely and irrelevant.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had moments where I could have won. They were few and far between, but there were moments.
I think there was mistakes on both sides. I think that
I made a lot of them.
I made
early.
Definitely.
You made them mid game. I feel like. Yeah. I made them early.
I feel like I cleaned up okay, but yeah, that one mistake of I should have flipped. The Gluttons should have gone in, or say the Iron Guts should have gone into the Ogor.
Yeah.
Gluttons should have gone over here. I was being greedy and I was like, but I can double fight in your Slan, which I did. Yeah. But if the Slan's...
Although the Slan's alive, that's a unit back.
Sure. It's a unit back, but the thing is, if I have a bunch of Gluttons here, you can put the Crocs like there, because it's outside of 9.
Yeah,
right?
True.
Like super far away.
Yeah.
So if I'm wrapping you,
that's true.
Then it's a little tough to actually get it out. I actually did that at Richmond Reroll to someone who had the Nagash Morghast list.
Right.
I just made a giant circle around Nagash, and he just couldn't actually physically summon the Morghast back in. Yeah. So
it ended up really close, though, in the end. Like,
yeah,
it could have gone either way. It seemed really bad for Erik at the start, but then...
Yeah, turn 1 was like an abomination. I was like, oh no, I'm just going to lose this game in 2 turns. And it's embarrassing. And then there was the big turn when the Gluttons failed to kill the Ogor.
Yeah.
That was the big swing.
Yeah, that was pretty huge. I should have been doing the mental math in my head.
And then the guys dying exactly to the wound, which allowed you to kill the Slan. Like, if one more save there, and the game's different. Because then that unit's stuck there, has to use a second fight killing one guy.
Yep.
I still have the Slan.
Yeah, that would have been rough.
Yeah, that was good. And then my couple places where I could have killed the thing with a D3 mortal wounds really hurt when you're used to having it and then you don't have it. You're like, that's really sucks not being able to finish off those units on one wound, you know?
Yeah.
So I think I'm definitely going to go back to the Sunclaw.
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
I think it's much better. I think with the Raptidons being really fast, especially if I'm just running a unit of 5 that doesn't need to be a fighting unit, it's just a chaff unit.
Yep.
It's fast enough, and I think deep striking in, that gives me the backfield play that I need, I think. Because I was sort of thinking that, like, my idea for this list was that, like, I'm going to take the reduced rend, I'm going to just take hits and grind because my army's good in a grind, and then I'm just going to start teleporting over you to score your points late game. Was kind of my idea.
Yeah.
But I was able to do that anyway.
Yeah, that makes...
You know what I mean? Like, my units were back there. If I didn't take, like, 14 mortal wounds from the Maw Pit, like, out of combat for no reason, just for existing... then that unit would have been alive, and that's scoring points, and you know what I mean?
I will say, to like bring it back to the battle scroll, my heart sunk a little bit when I saw that there was an errata to the Maw Pit. Right. And I was like, oh, no. Like, it's going to be, I'm going to lose my zhuzh. But it
would be nice if it was one player's turn and not both players' turns.
I think that makes sense, yeah.
I think that's the one change I would like to see.
It is.
But really I think, like, your list felt fine.
Yeah, you know? I think so.
I think the change to Gluttons is important.
Yes.
I think 250 is a reasonable place for them to be.
Yeah. I don't think the Stonehorn Beast Rider needed to be in the list.
Probably not.
Yeah. And I think that I could have just been another unit of 6 Gluttons and then just 50 points down. Right?
Yeah, although then are you...
Sorry?
Can they auto score that flanks tactic though? How do you get your flanks? You just got to pay a CP.
Right, but he can auto score the flanks.
No, I mean, like, you didn't have to spend a CP to get
Correct.
Flanks, whereas you would have to spend it if you took Gluttons. Right?
Yeah, but sometimes if I'm being made to go first, and if my opponent is really stacking up on one side, then I'm just sacrificing a Stonehorn into them, essentially. Yeah. Whereas what I might actually rather do is put, like, a Stonehorn on either flanks or something, and then just run the Nobblers up, auto-run them over the flanks.
Right.
Sacrifice my screen, which I don't particularly mind. So, yeah, it's interesting. I'm going to toy around a bit. I didn't really like the Stonehorn Beast Rider. He kind of did nothing.
Yeah.
Except score me that one tactic. I guess he stood on this point for a while, which was kind of nice. But
Yeah.
I feel like 6 more Gluttons would have done a much better job at that.
Yeah.
So,
Although I'm having run 2, like, 'cause he was fighting Croxagor, which is Gluttons don't want to fight Croxagor.
no, definitely not. But the thing is that if the same situation happens...
That's true. I mean, you're not always facing Croxagor either.
Yeah, exactly. But on average, Gluttons are actually faster than he is too. Right?
That's
Because I have to get a prayer to make him run and charge.
right.
The Gluttons just get it by being near the Butcher.
Yeah.
And I just have to roll a 2 to be running as fast as a Stonehorn on a run.
Interesting.
And then
So are people, when you play Stormcast, are they sacrificing their long strikes to stop your run and charge? Or are they playing it wrong?
It's pretty hard to get at him most of the time.
Yeah?
Because they have to not move in order to ignore guarded hero, right?
Yeah, you can set up, though.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that... Here, let me check. Either way, it's the same thing as like against like Kurnoth Hunters who just ignore guarded hero anyway.
Right.
It's pretty... I don't want to say easy, but I tend to keep my Butcher like 9 inches from my front line anyway.
Right.
Because he's literally the most important model in my army.
Yeah.
So, or like obscuring is a big one too. Like I keep him as close as I possibly can. Yeah. I think the scary thing is going to be with this change to manifestations. Yeah. I used to like put a whole bunch out on the board just to kind of like screen a whole bunch of areas. But if it's going to be super easy to get rid of the first one, if I do that, then it's not great, right?
Yeah. And you're not going to get them out as often because you have 2 that are on an 8.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which
I'm
makes
probably
it-
taking Primal,
Yeah.
if anything, just because Ravanax has good damage output. I like healing
And the shooting is nice from the Burning Head.
yeah, it's
Having a
not
little
bad
bit
at
of
all.
shooting in your list just randomly is kind of nice.
Everything the Burning Head has is Ren 2.
Yeah, like I was running Demon Rift, and Demon Rift is the skull, except it doesn't take damage, and it's infinitely worse, and it was still pretty good.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Burning Head might be pretty good.
And it's on a casting value 5.
Yeah.
So it's excellent for being able to, let's say someone is, actually I did this at Richmond Reroll too, where someone I knew they were going to come after my Butcher. They had Kurnoth Hunters, and then I just countercasted a Burning Head like 12 inches in front of him for I knew where he was going to pop up because the tree was there. And then he was like, well, guess I can't do that. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So it's super valuable to have a really low casting value spell.
Yeah, I agree.
That doesn't help you, or that doesn't hurt you. So
Although Shackles plus Starstone Bolas, pretty good.
pretty gross.
Minus D3 move, minus the charge dice. It's gnarly. I remember when I was playing Alex and he had his Fire Slayers and they moved 4, and I kept reducing their move to 1 and then reducing their charge dice to 1. So they're moving 1 inch and then charging like 1.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. Pretty cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching.
Well, thanks for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate you. If you made it this far, please consider leaving a like and a comment or subscribe and all that sort of
And
stuff.
I did make it to turn 4.
True.
So who won the poll?
The
What did the poll say?
the yeses said you would do it.
All right.
It was like 60%, I want to say.
All right, 40% of you.
Coming for you. Yeah.
I'll remember. I'm gonna find out from Rob exactly who you are, and I will remember.
I don't have that information.
Yeah, so he says. Yeah, he's nodding. I've got it. Right. You can't see him right now, but he's nodding.
He's holding up
It's
the
fine.
names on a sheet of paper, actually.
Yeah, exactly. He's got
Wow.
photos and everything, addresses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done, kid.
Yeah.
You're done.
It's gonna be like Jay and Silent Bob, and they go and visit everyone on the internet.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm throwing ancient movie references in
Yeah.
so that
Just to make me feel
everybody
young.
knows how old I am.
Yeah. All right. Thanks
Cool.
again for watching, everyone.
Thanks for coming.
We love you very much. Bye-bye.
I'm cursing in 5, 4, 3, 2.